Nevada, thank you.
Donald Trump swept the primaries and he took his party by surprise, becoming the GOP nominee.
Somebody who's not afraid to say it like he feels it.
But the fight for the soul of the GOP continues.
Donald Trump is a phony, a fraud. He's playing the members of the American public for suckers.
Waged between establishment conservatives.
The goal here is to unify the various wings of the party.
And an impassioned grassroots.
This is somebody that can change the Republican Party.
This is the week for Trump and his party to make their case to the American people.
We're going to bring our jobs back. We're going to bring manufacturing back.
Strong, strong borders. We're going to build our wall. We're going to make America great again.
Good evening and welcome to our special PBS NewsHour NPR coverage of the Republican National Convention in Cleveland. I'm Gwen Eiffel.
And I'm Judy Woodruff, and we are very excited to be here for what we expect to be a wild ride for 4 days here in Cleveland. Joining us all week from the other side of the arena next to the podium, the host of NPR's Weekend Edition Sunday, Rachel Martin. Rachel, great to have you with us. And here in the anchor booth, as always, syndicated columnist Mark Shields and New York Times columnist David Brooks.
Also with us, NPR's national political correspondent Mara Liasson. Later on in the evenings, we'll see NPR's political editor Domenico Montanaro and senior editor Ron Elving.
Amy Walter from the Cook Political Report is with us at the table. It's great, of course, to have you here.
And down on the floor,
we have NewsHour correspondent Lisa Desjardins and NPR congressional reporter Susan Davis. Welcome to you both.
also out on the streets of Cleveland covering the story outside the bubbles, John Yang. He's covering any potential unrest. Protests are expected, but the security is heavy, and thousands of police have been deployed.
We expect an exciting 4 days. We will be right back to kick it all off after a short break. Stay with us.
Funding for this program is provided by
XQ Institute.
BNSF Railway. Lincoln Financial, committed to helping you take charge of your financial future. And the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Welcome back. We're here with our entire team as the Republican Party kicks off its 2016 presidential nominating convention. Tonight's theme, Keep America Safe, featuring veterans, senators, former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani, and Donald Trump himself, who will introduce his wife, Melania. So let's get a first impression from everybody here, starting in the booth. We'll start with you, Mara. What are you expecting tonight?
I'm expecting a pretty consistent message. Donald Trump is running as the law and order candidate, and you've got the backdrop of these shootings of police, and every one of these speakers up until Melania Trump is going to talk about either how illegal immigration is a security issue. You're going to have Rudy Giuliani, the former law and order mayor of New York City. And it's going to be all about security, which is one of Donald Trump's major themes. This morning, Paul Manafort, his campaign chairman, said that he's been rereading Richard Nixon's 1968 law and order speech at the convention. Trump has been reading it and found it very instructive.
So Mark Shields, what about you? What are you looking for tonight?
I agree with Mara's assessment. I think that it is a first attempt to give Donald Trump a sense of who he is as a person, and an appealing person, and that elusive but important word of presidential, that he does in fact emerge as somebody other than a candidate. And I'll be fascinated if in introducing his wife tonight, how much time he devotes to talking about himself.
Amy Walter, Cook Political Report.
I think what's going to be interesting as well is we have this contrast with Hillary Clinton today, who went to the NAACP, and double down on her message on what strength is. And her idea of strength is being stronger together, this idea that diversity is what makes us better, and that this convention is going to spend a whole lot of time tonight talking about the folks that don't make us safe, including people who are illegal immigrants, people who have come in from other parts of the country. The distinction between the sort of us versus them is going to be very stark.
David?
Yeah, putting up walls. I mean, the fact is that immigrants are about half as likely to commit violent crimes as native-born Americans, but that's not exactly the theme we're going to be hearing tonight. So they will hit that "we'll build a wall" theme, insiders, outside, strong nationalists. But I'm with Mark. I think Melania is going to be the story of the night. It's personal. We haven't heard much from her. Putting her on the big stage without much practice is super big risk.
Absolutely.
And then the introduction, anytime he opens his mouth, is a big risk. We'll see.
The Law and Order theme, they say, is the story of the night. Right now on the stage is somebody familiar to the program Duck Dynasty. His name is Willie Robertson. He's going to be a familiar face, I think, to many of our viewers. He's also a New York Times best-selling author. Let's listen to Willie Robertson.
It must be humbling to be so wrong about so much for so long. But I have a theory about how they missed the Trump train. They don't hang out with regular folks like us, who like to hunt and fish and pray and actually work for a living. Heck, I don't even know that they know how to talk to people from Middle America. I mean, when I tell them I'm from Louisiana, they really start talking real slow and real loud. Let me tell you why I've been on the Trump train from the beginning. See, when you're from the South and you grow up with rednecks, there are some occasional disagreements. Sometimes those disagreements turn into fisticuffs. But anytime I was ever in a bad spot, I always knew my brothers would have my back. And today, in a lot of ways, America is in a bad spot. And we need a president who will have our back. And I can promise you this, no matter who you are, Donald Trump will have your back. If you're looking for a job or trying to grow a business like I am, Donald Trump will have your back. If you're a serviceman fighting overseas or a cop who is risking their lives to help keep us safe at home, Donald Trump will have your back. If you're an average American who feels like you've been forgotten, neglected by faraway leaders, that the deck is stacked against you and you just can't win, Donald Trump will have your back. Now, he may not always tell you what you want to hear. You may not always.
Okay, well, we're listening to Willie Robertson, who's the star of the A&E network Duck Dynasty. He's also the CEO of the hunting and supply company, Duck Commander. We're going to go now to the floor and to the podium. Right next to the podium, we're going to our own and NPR's own Rachel Martin, who'll be watching the proceedings for us from there. How's the crowd reacting to this? Rachel?
Yeah, pretty well, Glenn. I mean, if they wanted to start this off with a bang, they're definitely doing it. He is leaving the stage now, but as you can hear, the crowd is going wild. The star of Duck Dynasty has succeeded in getting this crowd riled up for the proceedings tonight.
So now we're going to go back to the floor where we're going to hear from the situation comedy actor and activist Scott Baio, another big Trump supporter.
Thank you for that warm welcome. Thank you so much. Tonight's theme is Making America Safe. So I want to thank all the brave men and women who served our country, including retired Lieutenant Colonel Charles Kettles, who just this morning received the Medal of Honor for his heroism in Vietnam. Absolutely. And I want to thank Mr. Trump for asking me to be here tonight. I can't tell you how much of an honor it is to stand up here and talk about a man that I trust with the lives of my family and the health of our country. America, the greatest country God ever created. Now, America is an easy place to get to. But for you first-time voters, it's important for you to know what it means to be an American. It doesn't mean getting free stuff. It means sacrificing, winning, losing, failing, succeeding, and sometimes doing the things you don't want to do, including the hard work, in order to get where you want to be. And that's what it means to be an American. But folks, our country right now is in a very bad spot. You can feel it, and you can see it everywhere. There's no stability. Nothing seems right. And all the things that we hold dear are being attacked every single day. We cannot go down this road anymore. We need to stop. We need Donald Trump to fix this. Is Donald Trump a messiah? No. He's just a man who wants to give back to his country, America. The country that has given him everything. A country that has also given all of us so much. And now it's time to give back to her. We have a choice in November. We can go for Hillary Clinton, I agree, who wants to continue the same policies that are wrecking this country. Policies that make us unsafe. A woman who somehow feels that she's entitled to the presidency, that she's somehow owed it. Or we can go for Donald Trump. A man doing this from the goodness of his heart and genuinely wants to help. A man who knows how to get things done. A man who says what he means and means what he says. Hillary Clinton wants to be president for Hillary Clinton. Donald Trump wants to be president for all of us. So, of course, let's make America great again, but let's make America, America again. Thank you all so much. God bless. Go Trump. Good night.
Scott Baio, the familiar actor, television producer. We know him from not only Charles in Charge, Happy Days. Look at the crowd. He's already picked up the theme going after.
I think we have Rick Perry coming
going
out
after
now,
Hillary Clinton,
the former governor of Texas.
Hello, Cleveland. You know, back in 2006, my wife Anita and I, we had this extraordinary experience, this great pleasure of touring a naval base in San Diego. Our guide that day just happened to be this big old tall drink of water Navy SEAL who was recovering from combat-related injuries. Now, he was a Texas boy. He was pretty plain-spoken and respectful, and his love for America came through loud and clear. As we departed that day, I just told him, kind of in passing, if you're ever in Austin, come by and see us. Now, you know, some people might say that that meeting was just blind chance or a twist of fate. I'll tell you, it was by the grace of God. And he and I kept in touch over the course of the months through a tour that he had in Iraq and in his return to Texas. And darned if he didn't just show up on our doorstep at the governor's mansion, unannounced, with nowhere else to go. We welcomed him into our home. We helped him get the care that he needed. And today, he's like a second son. Now, many of you know the battles he fought in Afghanistan, but too few of you know the battles that he and thousands of veterans just like him face when they come home. Tonight, our commitment is this: making America great again starts by taking care of our veterans. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome an American hero, the lone survivor, Marcus Luttrell.
Former Governor of Texas, Rick Perry, introducing the Navy SEAL who has authored a book, a very successful bestseller, Lone Survivor, about his experiences in Afghanistan. The audience obviously moved by this. It's part of tonight's theme, talking about veterans and sacrifice and service to the country.
It should be noticed, of course, that Rick Perry is one of the 16 people Donald Trump beat to get to the stage tonight. So that was a nice brief hello and goodbye.
I think so. We are going to listen to a little bit. David Brooks, I guess it's not surprising this crowd is going a little wild over Marcus Luttrell.
People are pro-military, and certainly in the Republican Party.
Amy?
The story between the governor and Luttrell is pretty remarkable. And
It
there have been a
is.
couple stories written about this, that he and his wife actually took him into their home and basically nurtured him back to health, both physically and mentally. It's a very non-political story. One other thing to note is Rick Perry did not mention the name Donald Trump one time during that introduction. He said, "Make America great again," but didn't mention the name of the person whose convention this is being.
I would also mention that it was at 8:12 p.m. that we first got our first boo at this convention for Hillary Clinton from Scott Baio, who got a big response to that. But we need to step away now for a few moments for our NPR stations. This is special PBS NewsHour and NPR coverage of the Republican National Convention. Stay with us.
I'm Michael Beschloss, presidential historian, NewsHour contributor. In 1964 Republican Convention, San Francisco, Barry Goldwater had locked up the nomination, and people were wondering, will he move to the center and try to get a better chance to win the fall election against Lyndon Johnson? He stepped up to give his speech, and he gave them the answer.
I would remind you that extremism in the defense of liberty is no vice. And let me remind you also that moderation in the pursuit of justice is no virtue.
That told them that he intended to remain a strong conservative. A lot of the moderates were very disappointed.
We're back with our live coverage of the Republican National Convention here in Cleveland. Speaking now is a Navy SEAL, Marcus Luttrell. He was introduced by Rick Perry, who ran against Donald Trump. On the floor right now, our own Lisa Desjardins. She just interviewed someone else who's been interested in running for president. Lisa?
Joining me now is Newt Gingrich, of course, former Speaker of the House, and a very close advisor to Donald Trump. What are you feeling tonight? What do you think about the Pence-Trump team? You obviously were under consideration to be part of this team.
Well, I think it's a good team. I think that it's a very sound choice for Trump, because Trump is a very aggressive outsider candidate, and having somebody who's a solid insider who can reach out to the House and Senate members, to other governors, I think Mike will do a great job of doing that. And I think it'll really help us over the next month build a sense of unity.
You are a student of history, a historian, an author of history. What do you make of what we saw earlier tonight, which was some delegates who opposed Mr. Trump? What do you make of, is there a divide in this party?
Well, look, 80% of the delegates were very happy with Trump. 20% are grumpy. This is a takeover by an outsider. The fact is that nobody's ever done it before. He ran with no previous public office, beat 16 people, carried 37 states, and got more votes than any Republican in history. So the guys who are losers are kind of have their nose out of joint. Hopefully most of them will get over it.
You still need those voters, I would imagine.
Sure, we'd like to get them. We will get most of them. I think when the choice is Trump or Clinton, it gets a lot clearer.
One final question. I know you've heard this before, but are you considering any positions with the Trump administration?
Look, I'll help Trump any way I can, but the first stage is to get him elected.
Thank you.
We are back with NPR, PBS.
Speaking.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's all right. It's noisy here in this hall, and we're trying to hear everything. Lisa, of course, just talking to Newt Gingrich. Do we have Sue Davis on the floor right now with Ken Cuccinelli, or are we still waiting for that? She's almost ready. So we're hearing Mark and David and Mara and Amy, the beginning of this, or the continuing of this theme tonight about American veterans, the sacrifices they make. You're certainly hearing that, Mark, from Marcus Luttrell. And in a few minutes, the convention is going to pick up the theme that they're going to hammer away at Hillary Clinton, and that is on Benghazi.
Right, and they think that it certainly is a rallying point for Republicans everywhere, across the board. It's not philosophical, it's not partisan, it's not ideological among Republicans or sectarian. It really does unify, and that is their, I'd say, most popular indictment of Hillary Clinton as a public servant is Benghazi. And in spite of all the investigations and everything else, they are relentless. And tonight's witnesses are going to be the mother of the victim, the Marine who fell, and so forth, and the Marine himself. So
we're going to talk some more about that, because that's going to be a theme that's going to be coming back to a lot tonight on the podium. But in the meantime, we want to go down to NPR's Susan Davis, who is on the floor of the convention with Ken Cuccinelli, the former Attorney General of Virginia, who was part of the Dump Trump, Never Trump movement on the floor today. Sue.
Hey, Gwen. What big topic on the floor today is unity, party unity. I'm here with Ken Cuccinelli. How do you describe the mood on the floor right now?
I think things are calming down from this afternoon, but it's a stinger when the party leadership for the second convention in a row doesn't follow its own rules to crush the grassroots, and they did it again.
You do not sound like someone who's ready to support Donald Trump for president.
Well, Donald Trump wasn't here in 2012 when the last time the RNC and John Boehner and the establishment broke their own rules and steamrolled the grassroots. He's here this time, and it happened again. And even with more tightly, lawyerly compliance with the rules, and yet they ignore it, they cheat, and just to avoid a vote. It really, especially after months and months of hearing about making sure everybody gets to vote and everything else, it's really offensive that your own party tries to keep its own people from voting.
So what does this mean to the viewers at home? What should their takeaway be? Are Republicans not united? I mean, how are you going to vote?
Well, I've said since the nomination came down to Donald Trump that I'm going to vote for him as the Republican nominee. I'm never Hillary. I'm not never Trump. And our movement, that what you saw on the floor today, our part of it is about grassroots rules, protecting the grassroots and the little guy, and against the establishment and their cram down tactics and lack of transparency. And you saw it again today. You saw it played out again today. There are other people with other motives voting against the rules. There are people who don't intend to support Donald Trump. That is not our group and our coalition, and it's an important distinction to make, because we were backed into a corner where we had nothing else we could do except vote against these bad rules, and they're much worse than when we came in here. So
what does the grassroots want to hear tonight?
Well, tonight we're hearing a lot of, Marcus Luttrell, very popular, just went off the stage. We're very pro-military here, and that's pretty common in this House.
Okay. We'll have to leave it there, Mr. Cuccinelli. Thank you. Have fun tonight.
Absolutely, I'll try.
Thank you, Sue, and thank you to Ken Cuccinelli for that. We are now listening to that section on Benghazi that we were just hearing about. Mara Liasson, is this something, the Ken Cuccinelli comments reminds us that yes, there's the anti-Trump, never Trump movement, but there's something in between here, isn't there? People who wanted somebody else.
Yes, they wanted somebody else. They're not ready to vote for Hillary Clinton, but they didn't have the votes. They lost fair and square. Today was their kind of last gasp on the floor, where they thought they had the signatures of enough delegates in 9 states to force a roll call vote on the rules, but they failed. 3 states backed off, and they didn't do it.
We want to go down to the stage now, because you can hear a pin drop when there's not applause going on for Pat Smith, who's the mother of Sean Smith. He was killed in the Benghazi attack in 2012. Let's listen in.
In an email to her daughter shortly after the attack, Hillary Clinton blamed it on terrorism. But when I saw Hillary Clinton, she sure is. She sure is. She lied to me and then called me a liar. When I saw Hillary Clinton at Sean's coffin ceremony just days later, she looked me squarely in the eye and told me a video was responsible. Since then, I have repeatedly asked Hillary Clinton to explain to me the real reason why my son is dead. I'm still waiting. Whenever I call the State Department, no one would speak to me because they say I am not a member of the immediate family. Sean is my son. Hillary Clinton is a woman, a mother, and a grandmother of 2. I am a woman, a mother, and a grandmother of 2. How could she do this to me? How could she do this to any American family? Donald Trump is everything Hillary Clinton is not. He is blunt, direct, and strong. He speaks his mind and his heart. And when it comes to the threat posed by radical Islamic terrorism, he will not hesitate to kill the terrorists who threaten American lives. He will make America stronger, not weaker. This entire campaign comes down to a single question. If Hillary Clinton can't give us the truth, why should we give her the presidency? That's right, Hillary for prison. She deserves to be in stripes.
It's been a very raw statement by the mother
My name is
of a
Bill
young
Cowan.
man who
We
died
don't come
at
to you as
Benghazi.
Republicans or Democrats or with any party
It's a
affiliation.
video
We come to you instead as
about what
Americans who
happened
care.
from,
Americans who
this
care about our
convention.
country and about our comrades in arms. We don't deal with failed leadership, false promises, and Washington double talk when American lives are at stake. But those are the exact problems that the Select Committee on Benghazi uncovered.
I mean, Libya was a different kind of calculation, and we didn't lose a single person. We didn't lose a single person. We didn't lose a single person. Single person. Single person. Single person.
We honor the memories of Ambassador Chris Stevens, Sean Smith, Glenn Dardy, and Tyrone Woods. Their families have dealt with the reality of their deaths because of their service
Gwen
to
Ifill
America.
here with Judy Woodruff, and what we're watching here is a video of the that has been produced for this Republican National Committee about Benghazi, showing various people who believe that Hillary Clinton did not do her job in that Libyan episode.
They're showing some video right now of fighters in Libya around the time of the downfall of Muammar Gaddafi, and it was in that aftermath that the U.S. ambassador died in that attack.
See what might be needed for the anniversary of 9/11. Hillary Clinton and Leon Panetta were present. Not a single change was made that might have helped those in the high-risk area of Benghazi.
It was sudden, violent, and brutal. It was a terrorist attack. No one could have possibly known how long it would last. Glenn Dardy was in Tripoli. His comrades were under attack. He answered their calls for help and went to the sound of the guns.
At 7 p.m. in Washington, Panetta
We're
ordered the
back
appropriate staff in the DoD
We're back here in Cleveland, Ohio, and at NPR, at PBS NewsHour joint coverage of the Republican National Convention. Mara Liasson, why is it that this Benghazi episode gets so much attention? Why does it resonate as it is tonight with the
This is
crowd?
something that really, for a lot of Republicans and Hillary Clinton opponents, kind of crystallizes the worst thing about her, that she caused the deaths of these soldiers and other personnel. I don't know if Mark remembers a time when so much intense animus has been directed at the opposing candidate. This strikes me as being pretty intense.
Yeah, no, it is. I don't know, going back, it's a good question. I mean,
Hillary Clinton should be in stripes. She deserves to be in prison.
From the crowd, criminal.
From the crowd,
that's right.
and repeated by the
That's from the
speaker.
crowd. The speaker. She was off script. This was not part of her
Yeah,
say.
she responded to the crowd by
she responded to the crowd.
Yeah, right.
Again, back, but it was the yelling and not heckling, but supporting sort of remarks. No, I mean that was not an organized, disciplined activity on the part.
But this is
But
an
it was
organized,
spontaneous.
disciplined message
That's
that
right.
is being
It is.
repeated in a very disciplined way. Things are bad. We have no stability. Donald Trump can fix it. Hillary Clinton, has to be put in jail. This is a pretty disciplined message.
But we should point out that there were how many congressional committees that investigated this?
That's
There were
right.
Several special investigations, 6 of them. And the last one, which went on for months and months, and they spent millions of dollars, essentially came out and said mistakes were made by the administration in not providing the security that was required. But it did not point a finger at Hillary Clinton herself. And this is from a Republican-led House committee. Amy, is this an issue that is working for Republicans?
Well, it's working in unifying Republicans. I think Mara said that earlier, that the one thing that really unifies this party above all else is the dislike of Hillary Clinton. And for the last 8 years, I'd argue that's the one thing that's kept the Republican Party from breaking up. They haven't agreed on policy or prescriptions for quite some time, but their dislike of Obama and the Obama administration convention also kept them together. This is keeping on that theme, but it's also driving home the fact that, remember, Hillary Clinton does have very high negatives. The issue of honest and trustworthy is a big concern for her. I think for many Republicans, this is a much more significant issue than it is perhaps for independents or Democrats. But the issue of will she say what she means, or does she do what needs to be done, or is she doing it just for political purposes, is going to be a constant theme throughout this and throughout the rest of the campaign.
Around the table for our radio audience, I want everybody to know we have Mara Eliason from NPR, Amy Walker from the Full Report, Mark Shields, and David Brooks from the Times. David Brooks, as you watch this, does it sound like it's something that ought to resonate? Is it because it's an anti-Hillary attack, or is it specifically about Benghazi?
Well, the speech of a mother who's lost her son is going to be a searing speech. It's going to reach people, and that'll touch people across whatever political line you had. I think Amy's point is the correct one, that the core distinction that the Republicans are trying to draw is between the straight-talking Trump and the not straight-talking Hillary Clinton, and that is her vulnerability. And the third, the subtext, is people like us and people not like us. And there is a subtext in this convention that it's people like us in small-town America who serve in the military, and people like the Clintons are the people who are not backing them up. This convention, I'm struck by how different it was from 4 years ago. Mitt Romney, you didn't build that. That was a convention for entrepreneurs. It was a very economically minded convention. This so far is a convention of people like us are being cheated by a dangerous world, and we need somebody who's got our back. And the Scott Baio line, I didn't think he would have so far the line of the night, but that moving here and being an immigrant doesn't mean you get stuff for free. And that was not something you heard at Republican conventions any time since Barry Goldwater, but it's something we're going to hear a bit of that tone tonight.
It's an angry tone, isn't it, Mark?
It is. There's no question. It was being an American doesn't mean getting free stuff, and that free stuff is code word. I mean that somehow it goes back to the 47% line of Mitt Romney.
The makers and the takers.
Yeah, I mean the makers and the takers, and that's very. But there is a sense of us against them, very much, and the them is the establishment, it's the leadership, it's the elite, and there is a populist undertone, an angry populist undertone, to this convention.
Right, and the logical. He turned the curve on this is when Scott Baio once again said Donald Trump has your back. It's not just that everybody else is trying to take things from you. It's not that just that you've lost your way or you feel like you have, but that Donald Trump can fix it.
Yeah, Donald Trump can fix it. I mean, this is the kind of thing, the totally no-holds-barred attack on the Clintons that I think many Republicans have wanted a candidate to do, and they always felt that they always choked in the end. Donald Trump always talks about people being a choke artist. That's not what's happening here. This is a completely full-bore attack on everything that Republicans loathe about the Clintons.
In that vein, that raw emotional speech we heard from the mother, Pat Smith, at one point she said Donald Trump is everything Hillary Clinton is not. It doesn't get more direct than that.
And yet we still have an electorate that sees these two candidates both as untrustworthy. If you look at the overall electorate, they see Hillary Clinton even just a tiny bit more as honest and trustworthy, but they're both very, very viewed very, very negatively on that front. And I think more important is the fact that at the end of the day, Donald Trump's going to have to find a way to do more than just keep the base energized and excited. He's also got to reach beyond that. This is speaking to the very people who continue to show up and vote in Republican primaries, who continue to show up and support him at his rallies. If he's going to win this election, he's got to find other people who didn't turn out for Mitt Romney, or he's actually got to get those people who did turn out for Mitt Romney who aren't necessarily supporting him.
Thank you, Amy Walter, for that. We're going to take another short step away for NPR stations. This is special PBS NewsHour and NPR coverage of the Republican National Convention in Cleveland. Stay with us.
Soon after that, and this is Rachel Martin from the podium, and it has been an emotional opening to this first night of the Republican convention here in Cleveland. Benghazi, we've been hearing a lot about Benghazi over the course of the past few minutes as the event has gotten underway. We've heard from 3 speakers already. One, an emotional address from a woman who lost her son in that attack in 2012. She puts the blame directly at the feet of Hillary Clinton. It's a theme we've heard throughout this evening already, whether or not she is trustworthy. Pat Smith, the mother of that fallen veteran, said she is not. She said Donald Trump is everything she's not. Coming up, we will hear advocates for immigration reform and also Michael McCaul, representative from the state of Texas. You are listening to special coverage from NPR and PBS NewsHour. Stay with us. Much more to come.
If you are just joining us, this is special live coverage of the Republican National Convention from NPR and the PBS NewsHour. I'm Judy Woodruff.
And I'm Gwen Eiffel. Earlier today, during a raucous moment on the convention floor, we spoke with Tennessee Senator Bob Corker, chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. Thank you, Senator Corker, for joining us. This has been a convention so far, and it's beginning like no other. Can you compare it to anything you've seen before?
Well, it's unusual and no doubt will be historic. I have to say, I think spirits were much better here than people were saying they were going to be. I know the Tennessee delegation is very excited. We've had a lot of time with them today, but look, it's a very unique time in our country's history right now. And if you think about it, both of the primaries were very unique and speak to really some of the issues that our nation is facing and in some cases Western democracies are facing.
The theme of this convention tonight that the Trump organization has named is Make America Safe Again. Is America not safe right now?
Well, I think there's no question that people are more on edge than they've been in recent times. And, you know, what happened in Baton Rouge just over the last few days, what happened in Dallas, what is happening really around the country where people feel more insecure. I think that's real. I think it's real by all Americans. I know, you know, my family members were worried about my safety coming up here, and then you see what happens, what's happening in other parts of the world. I mean, I don't think there's any question that Western democracies, as I mentioned before, are dealing with some issues that have not been dealt with before, and so, or at least in recent times. So I think foreign policy, national security, but domestic security will be something that both sides of the aisle focus on because of people's insecurities, both, by the way, physically, but also economically. There's no question that people, especially in certain income categories, feel less sure of the future than they have in the past. So, look, America is great, no question, but they're great when you compare us to any other country, but we're at a period of time when people don't feel as sure of the future as they have in the past.
I think we should explain to our viewers that we're taking this interview with you earlier in the day before, while there's quite a raucous demonstration going on the floor about platform rules of all things.
Right.
But I want to ask you about that. The degree to which Donald Trump, as the party's likely nominee, has thrown things up in the air, where we're having fights about things you don't usually fight about at a convention. You've been on stage with Donald Trump. You have said he is a good man who should be president.
He is, you know, if you look at the corporate culture in his office, it's pretty interesting to see the respect that he shows for them and they show for him. It's interesting to see the family members. I got to know them well during the process, and I think this week they're going to try to highlight that. And I think what he's doing in picking Mike Pence, I thought personally, you and I talked about it downstairs before the show, I thought that was a great selection for him. So, again, what he's got to show that he is going to be a good president is to continue to move through the process, to show people the types of people that he's going to be putting in other positions, generally speaking. And I think, you know, as a business person, obviously not having been in government before, he's got to demonstrate that. And American people have got to feel like, in spite of the fact that he hasn't been, you know, studying public policy all his life, that he's going to have the ability to put really good people around him and then listen to the things that they recommend. Not necessarily agree, but listen and then make a decision.
If you could spend several hours with him between now and the election, where would you most like to see him move when it comes to national security and foreign policy? What would you like to see in terms of maybe, if not changing his thinking, at least giving him a different perspective?
Well, you know, I had the opportunity, I spent about 8 hours with him one day, and I had the opportunity to talk with him about numbers of things, including trade. obviously foreign policy. I think what's happening over the course of this campaign, I know he had some good meetings with Paul Ryan. I know that the House has actually put out a 6-point agenda, if you will. I think that he's taking all of these things in, and I don't know that, Judy, there's anything specifically. I've already, been able to talk with him about, things like ISIS and things like Iran and things like Russia and things like China.
And do you think you've affected his own thinking?
Well, I think, I've also encouraged that Jim Baker, one of my heroes in life, just as how he conducted himself in the public arena, to sit down with him. I know they've done that. He sat down with Henry Kissinger. I think he listens to a lot of people, takes things in. I see the campaign itself evolving. I do. I think it's evolved quite a bit over the last 2 or 3 months. And so I don't know that there's anything specifically. I do think that if I was going to give one overall thing, it would be to begin a little bit more fully addressing some of the policy questions. I think that, the reason that he's ended up mauling, if you will, 16 other candidates was really about personality and, strength of person that they saw, and very little of the primary was really about public policy, right? And so I think to be able to lay some more concrete things out, which I think he will do over the course of the campaign, is very important.
And finally, Senator, do you regret at all not joining the ticket or deciding preemptively to withdraw from that whole process?
I don't. I was able to, honored to be able to meet with each of the young family members individually for about 30 minutes. Ended up spending about 8 hours with them. But very early on in my conversations with each of them, I told them I just did not see myself in that role. I saw myself more in different type of cabinet roles that you and I have talked about before. And no, I don't regret it. I mean, I'm a policy guy. I think he's picked somebody that is going to fit the bill in a very good way, and I have no regret. So okay. I'm here. I'm probably the most relaxed person here, actually. So
well, we will see if you end up with one of those cabinet roles at the very least.
Again, that's something that's solely his choice. But if you were going to serve in administration, I just see myself in other roles being more effective for them and more effective for the country. But thank y'all for having me on. Okay.
Senator Bob Corker, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And that was Senator Bob Corker of Tennessee with us a little bit earlier this afternoon during a very noisy moment when there was a lot of disagreement on the floor about whether they were going to have a rule that had to do with how many nominations could be placed in order. There is some dissent on this convention floor. They're still talking about Benghazi right now, but our own Lisa Desjardins is in the Colorado delegation. And Lisa, who do you have?
This is Kendall Unruh. She's a delegate from Colorado, but she's the founder of Free the Delegates, and she was one of the delegates leading those chants that were overriding Bob Corker's voice during the interview that many of our viewers and listeners just heard. Kendall, today you tried to get a roll call vote about the rules which you believe are unfair to the delegates here. You believe delegates should be able to vote their conscience. You were not able to get that roll call. The rules now seem locked down and overwhelmingly in favor of Donald Trump. Is he absolutely going to be the nominee now, or what does your movement, which opposes Mr. Trump and opposes this process, going to do now?
Sure. Well, what you saw today was you saw the voices of the delegates being heard but being ignored. So you saw the quintessential establishment elite doing what they do best, and that is suppressing dissent. So we're going to regroup because there's still a play in us, and that is the fact that we can still have the right to challenge the vote count that the RNC is going to inaccurately reflect in a delegation.
This is during the presidential roll call you're talking about,
correct, the roll call
scheduled for tomorrow night.
Correct. So the roll call of the states, there's still that opportunity because we know that the votes are not going to be counted accurately, because the right to conscience and the right to actually reflect your will in the form of the sanctity of a vote is something that is God-given. It's not either given or taken away by the RNC. And what you saw here today was you saw discontent with a lot of the process and a lot of the fact that they have truly tried to keep the grassroots out of the party.
One quick question. We're standing at the back of this hall, all decked out in red, white, and blue, under a giant sign that says "Make America Great Again." if Donald Trump is the nominee, as we expect him to be out of this convention, will you support him?
Well, I can't, because I'd be a hypocrite to say all the reasons why I couldn't support him, that he's not a Republican, and then vote for
Thank you. Kendall Unruh, back to you, Gwen.
Thank you so much, Lisa. NPR's Sue Davis is also on the floor, and she also has a delegate with her. This one, someone who was originally elected with Ted Cruz, and this delegate's from Washington State. Sue?
Hey, Gwen, I'm on the floor with the Washington delegate, with Maria Apodaca. She's an alternate delegate from Washington, and she told me she's so upset she's not even sure she should be here right now, and that she cannot support for Donald Trump. Why is that, Maria?
Because he's not a real Republican. A real Republican would not give money to Hillary Clinton. And he supported her 2 Senate races, her 2008 presidential campaign, her foundation. He praised her as Secretary of State. And also, he called Bill Clinton about a month before he announced his candidacy. What is he doing with that? What is up with that?
So what do Republicans like you do this November?
Well, I'm going to work hard for the grassroots people, from the state level and local level.
And if you're not supporting Donald Trump, why come to Cleveland at all?
Well, because what was happening, we wanted a conservative platform, which we got, but the Rules Committee just ramrodded the whole thing, and we were hoping to have the delegate voice here, to have the delegates vote their conscience. That's what we were hoping for, and so I wanted to be a part of that movement, to do that.
So from your perspective, it doesn't sound like the Republican Party is unifying here. There's still a lot of dissent.
And that's happened way before this convention. There have been many, as you know, many Republicans have already left the party due to Donald Trump being the presumptive nominee, and it's definitely not unified.
Okay, we'll have to leave it there. Gwen and Judy, you heard from Maria and the Washington delegation.
Thanks so much, Sue. Now we're going to take a little peek outside the convention floor, where our John Yang is out there on the street watching for all the security issues that we've been talking about. John?
This is Cleveland's Public Square in the heart of downtown. We're about 4 blocks from the arena in that direction where you are. There are people here who are for Donald Trump and against Donald Trump. But right now, it's a very calm scene, almost a festive atmosphere. There's a heavy police presence here, but very low key. I've seen shoulder patches from not just Ohio, but from Indiana and Georgia as well. This area of downtown has special regulations in place right now. There are things banned like large backpacks, umbrellas with metal shafts, even whole fruit is banned. One thing that is allowed, firearms. Ohio is an open carry state. Just a little bit ago, about 12 members of a militia calling itself the West Ohio Minutemen walked through here single file with assault-style rifles slung over the shoulders. There was no incident, although it did attract a lot of attention from reporters and cameramen. They're preparing for whatever may happen here in the Cleveland area. They've cleared about 1,000 jail cells to handle people who may be arrested, and the courts are open 20 hours a day to process them. They're ready for the worst, but so far it has been a very quiet day.
And thank you, John Yang. And yes, there is a lot of security at this Republican National Convention. Judy Woodruff here with Gwen Eiffel and our group in the Sky booth as we listen to much talk tonight about the attack at Benghazi, Libya. It's one of the central themes of tonight's convention. We're here with our colleagues David Brooks and Mark Shields, Amy Walter and Maura Eliason. I want to come back to you, Mark, on we hear about the security, we hear about Benghazi. We're told the country is divided, and there's more divided, divisive talk inside this hall. Is there a connection?
Sure. I mean, it does. A political party, because by definition, reflects the country, or at least part of the country. And I don't think there's any question that the division in the country on the issue of Benghazi it doesn't rise to the level of urgency that obviously these Republican delegates feel. And by implication or inference, the argument is Donald Trump will be a stronger and better commander-in-chief.
It is fair to say, Mark, that we are in the one hall in America where everyone's talking about Benghazi tonight. That said, it is an emotional touchstone if what you're trying to do is rev up your base. Right, Mar?
That
So far, this has all been aimed at. What I'm waiting to see is, does Melania Trump, for instance, represent some kind of an effort to humanize Donald Trump, make him more appealing to white suburban women, for instance? He has to, Amy has said this, he has to expand beyond the base. He has very loyal supporters. People here are fired up about him. They're fired up against Hillary Clinton, but there might not be enough of them. Even though he won more primary votes than any other Republican in history, he has to win a lot.
You'll be happy to tell you it's 14
Yeah,
million.
that's right.
Yes.
But David Brooks, I mean, those are two different missions, aren't they? To both fire up the base, as
you got to do both of them.
Said, and also to make Donald Trump seem more likable, more warm, more human. How do you do the two things?
I'm super curious to see how the emotional tone pivots at 10 p.m. when Melania comes up and we get usually these conventions are coronations. People are feeling good. They won the nomination, and they want to project happiness and joy and, above all, hope onto the American people. That's not the case here, and it could be that they're reading the country right. I mean, you got these gigantic wrong track numbers. People think the country heading in the wrong direction, and maybe Trump's play, which is probably his only play, is that the country is really in a bad mood. They're really angry at the way they're being governed, and that mood of anger has to be sustained and nourished. And whether Benghazi itself is an important incident, it certainly plays into that mood that our leaders are not representing us or are not protecting us. They don't have our back.
Amy Walter, we've talked about this before. As David just said, David Brooks, I have to keep saying last name, so our radio audience who we're talking to, I just want you to pick up on that, because it's not just wrong track numbers. It's that people don't want to vote for anybody.
Yeah, when you look at the last ABC Washington Post poll, it found that 54% of Hillary Clinton voters said they're voting for her because they don't like Trump, not because they like her. Almost 60% of Trump voters are voting against Hillary Clinton rather than for Donald Trump. So I think we're going to see, we talked a lot about in this convention about how much anti-Hillary Clinton messaging there is here. There's going to be a lot of anti-Trump messaging when we get to Philadelphia. In fact, thus far, that seems to be Hillary Clinton's only rationale in terms of why she should be elected president, and her convention is going to have to flesh out much more of a message beyond I'm not Donald Trump.
I want to come back to Mark Shields on the question that I think Mara Eliason asked you earlier. Do you remember a convention with, I mean, there's been negativity before and criticism, but with this much on the first night?
No, I really don't, and that goes all the way back to 1912. But I did want to say one thing. Benghazi is playing into the reality of political earthquakes and aftershocks that we've been through, with Turkey, with Nice, with Baton Rouge, with Minneapolis, with Baton Rouge, Orlando. It just is, and so this is making Benghazi part of that. Things are out of control. That's why I would say this election, which is far from determined, a good part of it rests on the shoulders of President Barack Obama. His sense of resolve, leadership, and sure-footedness over the next 100 days will influence, in large part, in my judgment, the outcome of this election.
We're watching where they're making the transition here at the Republican convention in Cleveland from Benghazi, Libya, the attack there, to talking about illegal immigrants, undocumented immigrants. And this is a video they're showing. We're going to be hearing from a couple of speakers, two of whom are the siblings, a sister and brother of a Border Patrol agent who died while patrolling the Mexican border. Brian Terry was killed by men using guns connected to Operation Fast and Furious, which we won't get into, Gwen, but it's something Republicans use to go after the...
Mara Eliason, it's just a bunch of hot
security
buttons
issue for Donald Trump. Immigration is a national security issue because he talks about Syrian refugees a lot, but it's also a security issue. He has... If you listen to him, you would think that the problem of illegal immigrants killing Americans is huge, huge. It's not, but he is going to highlight some cases here where illegal immigrants killed people either in a border control incident or in traffic accidents.
All right, we need to take one of our short breaks that we take on convention nights, and this is for our NPR station. This is special PBS NewsHour and NPR coverage of the Republican convention in Cleveland. We hope you will stay with us.
I'm Hari Srinivasan with an update of the non-convention news of this day. Terror broke out on a train in southern Germany tonight when a young man attacked passengers with an axe and a knife. It happened near Würzburg. Several people were wounded before police killed the attacker. He was identified as a 17-year-old from Afghanistan. There's no word on a motive. Police in Louisiana confirmed today that Sunday's killing of 3 officers was an ambush. The shooter was Gavin Long, a former U.S. Marine from Kansas City. He had posted social media messages saying Black Americans have to fight back against mistreatment. Federal investigators are trying to discover if Long had any associates or others who aided his plan. And the crackdown in Turkey accelerated in the wake of Friday's failed coup. The government dismissed nearly 9,000 police and other workers. Thousands of others have been arrested. Today, top European Union and U.S. officials urged Ankara to respect the rule of law. European leaders also suggested that if the Turks resort to the death penalty, it could kill their bid to be admitted to the EU.
If you're just joining us, this is live coverage of the Republican National Convention from NPR and the PBS NewsHour. I'm Judy Woodruff.
And I'm Gwen Eiffel, all live here in our Sky booth, our very spacious Sky booth here in Cleveland, Ohio, welcoming Ron Elving from NPR, Amy Walter from the Cook Political Report, David Brooks from the New York Times, of course, and our own wonderful Mark Shields. We're right behind us now. There's a lot of conversation happening on the floor of the convention, not only about immigration, which is what we've been talking about most recently, but also about the Benghazi, Libya episode, and basically stirring up a crowd which was very unhappy. Right now we have speaking on the floor the actor Antonio Sabato Jr., who's best known from soap opera, General Hospital, and is also a Calvin Klein underwear model and a Trump supporter.
Shares my beliefs and my faith to get our country back on track. In the past 8 years, failed policies have caused our country to deteriorate. Our rights have been trampled and our security threatened. We are weaker by almost every measure. We are on the wrong path. It is clear even to someone who was not even born here. I came to the United States from Rome, Italy in 1985. That's right. E vai Italia. I followed all the rules and finally became a naturalized citizen in 1996. That's right. Others who want to come to the U.S. to live and work should follow the same rules. That's right. We are a nation of laws for a reason. There should be no shortcuts for those who don't want to pay or wait. You know, my mother was born in a communist Prague, escaped the Czech Republic, and met my dad in Italy. I know what socialism looks like. I don't want that for my children. Not at all. But that's the path. That is the path we're headed down with the leader we've had and the candidate he endorses. Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton promote division. Don't be fooled, but Donald Trump is for unity. Donald Trump believes in one America with liberty and justice for all. Having secure borders, protecting our citizens, none of this is hateful. This is the responsibility of the government. That's right. And it's the right thing to do. Donald Trump will get it done and put us back on the right track. People know this, and that's why they have voted as they have. We can no longer afford to be silent. Our country needs Donald Trump to make us great again. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
You've been listening to Antonio Sabato Jr. He is a television actor known for his roles in General Hospital, The Bold and the Beautiful. And he, continuing the theme of Make America Safe Again. You heard strong criticism there at the end of Hillary Clinton and President Obama. We want to take you now to a conversation our own Lisa Desjardins had with Bob Dole, who was the Republican nominee. I believe he's the only former Republican nominee here at the convention in 1996. Lisa.
Joining me now is former Senator and also former Republican presidential nominee Robert Dole. I'm sitting outside the family box here. It's a bit of a unique situation because I can't quite reach him, and for security reasons we need someone to pass him the mic. But thank you for joining us, Senator Dole. Thank you for joining us. I want to ask him if you could pass on to him, ask him how he thinks he is like Mr. Trump, and in what ways does he think Mr. Trump is different?
I came to the United States from Rome, Italy in 1985. Right.
Well, I like Donald Trump because he's a strong leader and he is someone who can work with Congress. If you can't work with Congress, you can't get anything done. And I don't know, there are a lot of similarities between my days in the Senate and what Donald is proposing.
And just one more question. Is this a divided party, and what does it need?
It means we got to get them back together. And I think the indication tonight is that, you know, a lot of the people are uncertain when they picked Governor Pence. That brought a lot of conservatives over. And, you know, they're months before November, and I think the Trump campaign is going to prevail.
Senator Bob Dole, I salute you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we can talk about that. We were listening to Bob Dole. He's the only former Republican nominee for president who will be attending this convention, saying that he believes Donald Trump can work with Congress, which is interesting.
It is interesting.
Given what we've heard. The program, Gwen, Judy Woodruff here with Gwen Eiffel, has been, in the last few minutes, they've made the transition from Benghazi to talk about immigration and largely illegal immigration. Right now it's Marianne Mendoza on stage tonight. Her son was killed a few years ago when a drunk driver traveling on the wrong side of the highway hit him. The drunk driver turned out to be an illegal immigrant.
Why don't we take a listen?
Police department. Life was good, his future looked bright, until a criminal, illegal alien turned his car in front of him riding his motorcycle to work, and he killed him instantly. The killer was from Guatemala and had previously been deported with felonies for armed robbery and grand theft. After returning to America illegally again, he was caught drunk driving. No license, no registration, no insurance, and he got probation. Another DUI, another probation. 5 weeks later, while barely under the legal limit of being drunk, he killed my Dom. He was given a misdemeanor and served just 35 days in jail. I have been talking about illegal immigration since 2012, since he got killed, and no one listened until Donald Trump. Donald Trump is not only my hero, he's my lifesaver. Hillary Clinton, or as we know her, Crooked Hillary, always talks about what she will do for illegal aliens and what she will do for refugees. Well, Donald Trump talks about what he will do for America. USA, 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 USA. We need to enforce our existing immigration laws. We need to secure our borders so no other person has to ever go through this kind of grief, pain, and agony knowing this could have been prevented. Build the wall, and Americans need to come first. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to the RNC for the invitation to speak about my beloved son, Jamil Jazz Shaw II. Special thank you to my friend, the undisputed GOP nominee and the next President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. On March the 2nd, 2008, my life changed in a twinkling of an eye. 1 minute, I'm hearing my son's voice. Be right home, old man. I'm right around the corner. Next minute, gunshots, and Jazz is dead.
We're listening
I saw the hole in
to
his
Jamil
head
Shaw, who is an
everywhere.
immigration reform advocate. His son, Jamil II, Jazz, was murdered while returning home from the Beverly Center Mall, as we just heard him describe, and he's telling that story now.
Overseas. The day we buried Jazz, LAPD came to my home to tell us they found the killer. For 2 weeks, local politicians supported us, and every black politician in LA did too. They even put up a permanent memorial. 2 weeks after that, everything changed. We learned the killer was an illegal alien gangbanger from Mexico. Released from jail with a deportation hold, 3 gun charges, and an assault and battery on a police officer. And the politicians disappeared. In 2012, we finally had our day in court. The DA proved Jazz was murdered because he was black. The coroner testified while Jazz was on his back, bleeding from a stomach wound. His hands were up, and a second bullet went through his hand and into his head. It was also proved that the killer's gang targeted black males. You think Obama cared and Black Lives Mattered. No, and we all know Hillary is Obama's 3rd term. Only Trump called me on the phone one day to see how I was doing. Only Trump will stand against terrorists and end illegal immigration. The wall, built the wall. Only Trump mentions Americans killed by illegals. Trump will put America first, not crooked Hillary. I'll say it again, like I said it before. Trump is sent from God. Support Trump, Pence. Let's come together and make America safe and great again. Thank you.
We've been listening to Jamil Shaw, as you just heard his moving story about his son, Jamil Andre Shaw II. He was murdered while coming home from the mall. It was in 2008, so it was 8 years ago. It's a difficult story. Talking to my colleague, Gwen Eiffel, is Judy Woodruff here at the Republican National Convention in the PBS NewsHour joint coverage with NPR. The theme of illegal immigration, undocumented immigrants, is one that is running through this chunk of the program.
Let me bring Ron Elving from NPR into this conversation. It's not an inconsequential topic, is it?
No, it is not. And what we're seeing tonight is the beginning of 4 nights in which the game that we are seeing pursued is to make Donald Trump more sympathetic. And we have seen several people with tragic stories tonight having to do with illegal immigration. And Donald Trump had reached out to each of them in some kind of an empathetic way. And so we are seeing him portrayed as a person of sympathy and empathy for people in these tragic situations. There are many more ways to look at Donald Trump and the immigration issue. We saw the people begin to chant, build the wall, as these people spoke. But we have to reach out to some of these people and understand their stories and the way they feel about the issue in the light of their personal experience.
David Brooks, is this, again, we talked earlier about the anger and the criticism coming out of so much of tonight's presentation. Is this effective, do you think?
I think so, given the alternative. You know, in every convention, there's a foreign policy night. And the general rule is you pull out a former Secretary of State, you pull out some generals, and you try to establish your global vision. Donald Trump does not have the party establishment willing to come on stage for him, but I have to say I think they're making the most of it. And so they're going an entirely different tack with, frankly, a lot of grieving parents and grieving siblings.
Right.
And that is a very strong emotional undertone we're having. And it's probably, it's anti-establishment because there's a lot of regular people telling very moving stories. But it's also emotionally and tonally probably the sort of thing that touches people. It's not for nothing. Donald Trump has spent his life in reality TV.
You know, one of the things that they're trying to do in retelling who Donald Trump is introducing us to Melania Trump tonight in the 10 o'clock hour. We're joined by Julia Yaffe, who's the contributing writer to the New York Times Magazine, writes for Politico, and wrote a very deep profile of Melania Trump. Most people have not even gotten to talk to her, let alone to write a profile of her. What do we need to watch for?
So, Melania Trump did not sign up for this. She, as long as anybody has known her, has been a very reserved, very intensely private, a person who's very focused on her family. Even when she was young and a model in Paris and in Milan, she was coming home after a photo shoot, after a catwalk. She would go home, call her parents, hang out with her sister. She was signing up for a life of luxury and comfort in marrying Donald Trump. That is not what she got. And she, in fact, says that she asked him to think about it many, many times before he did it because she knew her life would change and she did not want to do it. But now that he has declared his presidency, or he did a year ago, she rode down on the escalator with him, and that's pretty much all that she's done. She's been kind of along for the ride, but not really out in front. Ivanka, his daughter, has really taken on that role.
That's my question, Julia Yaffe. Is she all in? Is Melania Trump all in? We're going to hear from her within the hour at the top of the 10 o'clock hour Eastern.
So I think she's as all in as she can be, given her temperament. She's supportive of her husband. She calls him many times a day and offers her advice, and he calls her. She's always in the background. She's always in the audience for the debates, or at least she was during the primary season. But she's not comfortable speaking. She's not a public speaker. She has done it one time in Milwaukee when Trump's ratings were really low because his then campaign manager was charged with battery. Trump suggested that women should be punished for having abortions. So he brought out Melania, and instead she said, you know, now you know that when Donald Trump attacks, if you attack Donald Trump, he will punch back 10 times as hard, whether you're a man or a woman. And I think that didn't quite go over the way it should have. And she's been we haven't really heard from her since the spring.
We only have a few seconds here, but we're assuming that he relies more on Ivanka, his daughter, than he does on his wife.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, well, this is going to be fun to watch. We need to take another short break for our NPR and PBS stations. This is special PBS NewsHour and NPR coverage of the Republican National Convention in Cleveland. Stay with us.
Funding for this program is provided by
XQ Institute.
BNSF Railway. Lincoln Financial, committed to helping you take charge of your financial future. This program was made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Reliable, balanced, real. Election 2016 on PBS.
I'm Laura Brown, an associate professor in the Graduate School of Political Management at George Washington University. In 1952, Dwight D. Eisenhower is essentially recruited by the Republican Party to be their nominee. We look back and we think, oh, there was no question that Dwight D. Eisenhower would become the Republican Party's nominee. But in fact, there was quite a kind of tussle in the delegate race for the convention. And so his convention speech is really fascinating because what he does do is rely upon exactly why it is that they nominated him.
I know something of the solemn responsibility of leading a crusade. I have led one. I accept your summons. I will lead this crusade.
And if you're just joining us, this is live coverage of the Republican National Convention from NPR and the PBS NewsHour. I'm Judy Woodruff.
And I'm Gwenna Eiffel. We are here in the booth with our incredible group of helpers. Ron Elving from NPR. I know, it's getting late already. Amy Walter, the new Cook Political Report. Mark Shields of the PBS NewsHour. And David Brooks of the New York Times. Oh, we've been talking about a little bit glumly about what we've seen tonight. This has not been a big night saying, oh, wow, what a great nominee we have. It's been a you should be very afraid kind of night. Amy Walter, what does this make you think of? Does it remind you of anything, or is it completely different?
No, this is actually not surprising to me because I think, as I said, this has been something of a consistent theme, both from Republicans and Donald Trump, this idea that the world is unsafe, that the people who are supposed to help us have not been helping us, and that there's only one person who can come and make America better, and that's by making it stronger, by closing our borders, and doing the sorts of things that are going to keep those people out from hurting us.
Yeah, it's really, I think it's quite remarkable. I've covered a lot of conventions, and Mark Shields, I don't remember one where fear is really the theme tonight.
It is, Judy, but remember this, that they're putting a personal face on any political issue is important. They put a personal face on illegal immigration tonight. They put a personal face on it, and the victims, and they put a personal face to some degree on Donald Trump. These acts of kindness, these acts of support. So, I mean, I think in that sense, that's the positive part of their message. I agree that the overall theme is one playing to the anxiety and the fear. But anxiety and fear are very present in the body politic today.
We have an intrepid floor team right now. We have Rachel Martin on the podium. We have Susan Davis, who we're about to turn to on the floor with NPR, and we have Lisa Desjardins of the PBS NewsHour. And Sue Davis just talked to Corey Lewandowski, who worked with Donald Trump, for Donald Trump, exited the campaign a short time ago and is now doing some other things, but she just talked to him on the floor. Let's listen.
I'm on the floor at the New Hampshire delegation with Corey Lewandowski, one-time Trump campaign staffer and now a delegate from the great state of New Hampshire. One of the delegates who knows well Melania Trump. A lot of expectation in the hall tonight. What should we expect to hear from potentially the future First Lady?
I think you'll hear from her tonight.
a different Donald Trump than the American people know. I think you'll hear about the husband that he is, the father that he is, the caring individual that most people don't know. And I think she's going to talk about how she fell in love with him, what that relationship is like, and the type of man he is outside the public spotlight.
You know, Americans feel very personal about their first ladies. What kind of first lady do you think Melania Trump would be? What issues does she care about? I don't think a lot of people really know a lot about her.
Well, she's very articulate. She's exceptionally smart. You know, she had a career prior to getting married to Mr. Trump as a model, so she's been very successful. You know, she's a person who cares about her children, and her priorities are her kids, and I think people understand that. So as a person who would have the ability, as a Mrs. Trump, to find a nanny to take care of her kids, that's not what she's done. She has injected herself wholeheartedly to make sure that their son has an upbringing that she wants to be part of. And that's the type of person, that's the type of first lady she would be.
Corey, we've heard a lot of strife earlier today on the floor. I've talked to some delegates who say they're not there yet. How much further do you think Donald Trump has to go to unify the Republican Party behind him?
Oh, I think the party's unified. I think what you have is that you've got a decision come November. It's either Hillary Clinton, who's never created a private sector job in her life, or Donald Trump, who's created tens of thousands. And I think what the American people want is they want safety, they want security, they want jobs, they want to reduce our national deficit. And the only person that's going to do that is Donald Trump. So I think the Republican Party is 100% unified behind him.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for your time. Have fun.
My pleasure.
NPR's Sue Davis, who was just talking to the former campaign manager, but still very loyal campaign manager to Donald Trump, Corey Lewandowski. Let's go to the stage now where we're going to hear from the sheriff of Milwaukee County, David Clark.
Earlier this month, and for which 3 more were murdered 2 days ago in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And that is the importance of making America safe again. You see, I believe that this noble mission is not just a requirement, but a prerequisite for achieving this campaign's goal of making America great again. We simply cannot be great if we do not feel safe in our homes, on our streets, and in our schools. I see this every day at street level, where many Americans increasingly have an uneasiness about the ability of their families to live safely in these troubling times. This transcends race, religion, ethnicity, gender, age, and lifestyle. And if you don't believe it, a recent Gallup poll confirms it. And more than half of all Americans now worry a great deal about crime and violence, up consistently and dramatically from just a few years ago. And for African Americans, that number is 70%. Sadly, for a growing number of communities, the sense of safety that many of us once took for granted has been shattered. Americans don't always feel safe, no matter if they are working in a big city, living in a suburb, or rural areas all around this great country. I often tell residents of Milwaukee and the city and towns that I visit that safety is a shared endeavor. It starts with the willing acceptance of people to play by society's rules. A code, if you will, where we collectively agree upon that ensures stability, fairness, and respect. It is built on a foundation of trust in each other and in the people who administer and enforce society's rules, which at its foundation is the rule of law. In 1963, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. wrote passionately about the interrelatedness of all communities and states and about our inescapable network of mutuality tying us in a single garment of destiny. He spoke of the basic morality of the rule of law, provided that it is applied equally to both the wealthy and the impoverished, both men and women, and yes, the majority and the minority. What we witnessed in Ferguson, in Baltimore, and Baton Rouge was a collapse of the social order. So many of the actions of the Occupy movement and Black Lives Matter transcends peaceful protest and violates the code of conduct we rely on. I call it anarchy. You see, American law enforcement officers understand that race is and has been a heated issue in our country. Most appreciate the vital need for thoroughness and transparency and pursuit of the greater good in their actions and in their investigations. These are truths that are self-evident to me and which I practice, and they are the truths that Donald Trump understands and supports. Donald Trump is the steadfast leader our nation needs. He has spoken passionately to me of his belief in our American system of justice, and he speaks to the values that are at the foundation of our social contract. Throughout his campaign and over the many years before, he has consistently and constantly raised his voice, not only in defense of the character of the American police officer, but the need for all people to feel that they are being treated fairly and respectfully by law enforcement. You see, Donald Trump understands that what can make our nation safe again is a recommitment to a system of justice in which no government official, not even those who have fought their way to the marble and granite halls of Washington, no private citizen, no elected official, even Hillary Clinton, and no group of people, despite the fervor with which they press forward their grievances, can claim privilege above the law. It cannot happen in the United States. The tradition of the primacy of the rule of law in America is strong. It is in those simple facts and in our acts we will move forward toward making America safe again. God bless you, and may God continue to bless these United States of America.
They've managed to find in the United States of America a black sheriff who is very popular among conservatives from Wisconsin, who has come here to basically say that Blue Lives Matter, which is considered to be the opposite of Black Lives Matter in many, at least in this room. And I think we want to talk a little bit about that, because this has been something which has been kind of overshadowing the whole conversation, Ron Elving, not just in this room, but certainly around the country this week.
That's right, and there's been an effort made to associate Black Lives Matter with some of the crimes that have been committed of late, a connection which has not been an evidentiary commitment and not an evidentiary connection, but it is an emotional one for those who have resented the Black Lives Matter movement, for those who have felt in some sense or another wronged by it, including many police officers. These awful tragedies, Baton Rouge and in Dallas, serve as a rebuke to that movement, which is not necessarily a straight line logical progression, but it has worked that way emotionally.
Amy Walter, it's a subject on the minds of many people, and the way the Republican Party, the way Donald Trump has chosen to approach it, is without any ambiguity. I mean, they are saying flat out that at one point we heard Sheriff Clark say Black Lives Matter is the same thing as anarchy.
You know, Hillary Clinton had a chance to address this today. She went to the NAACP convention where she made the case, much like President Barack Obama did, that, you know, this is about we're all in this together. We don't want to hurt cops. We want to make sure that we take the lives of African Americans who've been discriminated very seriously. The system in and of itself needs to be looked at, looking at more of a holistic approach to this, not very much in contrast to the approach that we're seeing here tonight, which is basically you need law and order. There's no nuance. There's no gray. It's either this or complete anarchy.
We are here in the NewsHour Sky booth with Ron Elving from NPR, Amy Walter of the Cook Political Report, Mark Shields of the PBS NewsHour, David Brooks of the New York Times, and we also have on the floor Rachel Martin of NPR, who's covering all kinds of things for us. And what we're curious also about, Rachel, just coming out of that speech, which had everybody cheering, just how things are going on the floor, how people are receiving this kind of information, the way that a little bit of a downbeat opening night.
You know, that address from David Clark, the sheriff, was really interesting to watch and observe the reaction in the room. Immediately, as soon as he started that refrain, Blue Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter, everyone in the crowd responded to that. And he went on to talk about how the Obama administration, he believes, has turned its eye on the inner cities of America. He said there's a crisis happening, and that this administration has essentially been negligent when it comes to making people who live in those communities of color, feel safe and secure. Obviously, this address comes at an incredibly tense time when people around the country are still kind of reeling from what we've seen happen, tragedy after tragedy, whether it's the shootings of African-American men in encounters with police, or obviously the shootings in Dallas of those 5 police officers, and then most recently in Baton Rouge. So it was very powerful to have him in uniform talking about safety, security, and the fact that he believes that Donald Trump is the man to bring that kind of steady hand to what feels like a very unsteady world right now.
Rachel, I'm struck by speaker after speaker tonight has really pushed some emotional buttons, and we've had been able to see on camera people crying openly when we've heard from mothers and fathers of those who've been killed, either at Benghazi or at the hands of an undocumented immigrant.
Yeah, you know, I've been listening to you all talk up there, and there is this palpable sense of ire. You know, there's some anger here, but it is such a raw kind of emotion. There's a lot of sadness in some of these addresses, and the campaign knew what they were doing, right? Like they've scheduled these kinds of speakers who can really deliver an emotional gut punch to this audience, who can try to connect the very personal stories of loss, which is really what we've heard, whether it's the families who lost loved ones in Benghazi or were involved in that fight, or it's the mother who lost her son in a drunk driving accident at the border, and a man responsible happened to have been a person who was in this country illegally. So clearly they were looking for this kind of emotional moment.
Well, thank you, Rachel Martin, for us on the floor at the podium. We're also going to go back to the stage now and listen to Sean and Rachel Duffy. He's a congressman from Wisconsin, and his wife, Rachel Campos Duffy, is a person for the Libra Initiative, the largest conservative Hispanic political group in the country.
We turned our blue state red. We have won every election except the big one. We can't stay home now if we're going to save our country. America, let's rally behind Donald Trump, and together, let's make America great again. May God bless you all. Let's have a great convention.
And now, Mark Shields, I bet you know how they met on the reality show.
They did.
They did.
They have just had their 8th child. I mean, that's the mother of 8. Rather remarkable.
Some adopted.
Just one point on Sheriff Clark. He wrote today that this is a war, and Black Lives Matter is the enemy. And it wasn't just Blue Lives Matter. And it's interesting, Paul Ryan, the speaker, was from Wisconsin, at a lunch today with reporters at the Wall Street Journal, said he thought the most destructive competition was this All Lives Matter versus Black Lives Matter. It just ratcheted up, and he just asked to dampen it. And here was the sheriff of Milwaukee County, in his home state of Wisconsin, making that very argument tonight. In a hall where he got an absolutely electric response.
As we listen to Darrell Glenn, who is the county commissioner of El Paso, he's also running as the Republican for the United States Senate in Colorado. We are going to take a break as we move closer to the 10 o'clock hour in the East. This is special PBS NewsHour and NPR coverage of the Republican National Convention in Cleveland. Stay with us.
Joe?
Well, it's because the Democrat Party is the party of
This is Rachel Martin on the podium here at the Republican National Convention in Cleveland, where the theme tonight is Make America Safe. This is the theme put out by the Trump campaign. And indeed, this is the tenor, this is the message that we've been hearing from a number of speakers this evening over the last few minutes. The specific topic was illegal immigration. We heard the stories of two mothers who lost their sons in a motorcycle accident and a car accident that involved people who were in this country illegally. Coming up, we will hear from Senator Jeff Sessions, who has been a staunch supporter of Donald Trump. We will also hear from Rudy Giuliani, former New York mayor, former presidential candidate himself. Both men will try to help Donald Trump bridge the gap with the establishment. Special coverage from NPR PBS.
Now we can listen to Derek Horn. Okay, good. If you are just joining us, this is live coverage of the Republican National Convention from NPR and the PBS NewsHour. I'm Judy Woodruff.
And I'm Gwen Eiffel. Before we took our break for our NPR stations, David Brooks, we want to give you a chance to weigh in a little bit on what we've been talking about, the Blue Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, the whole idea of domestic security that we're having, and race.
You know, I think most people call in the whole thing Black Lives Matter. And I think Gates' point was probably that. But nonetheless, the divisive rhetoric about the organization Black Lives Matter does falsely polarize the debate. I think Bill Ryan's absolutely right. And it does turn into some road work. And so I hope that people's hearts are good. Some of the rhetoric has not been great here.
Yeah. David, we're having trouble hearing you, so we're going to work on your microphone and get that fixed so we can hear, because we want to hear every syllable out of your mouth. We don't want to miss a thing. Mark is saying no. He's saying it's okay.
I can hear him.
No, there was some difficulty in the control room. Ron Elving, is this a theme that we're just going to hear relentlessly from the Republicans from now till Election Day?
If tonight is any indication, we are going to hear it relentlessly. Now, of course, there are 4 nights for this convention, and we might not hear it on every night. But tonight, we're not talking about terrorism so much. We're talking about making America safe again in highly domestic terms, having to do with things that Americans are doing to other Americans. Not people coming from outside of at least of our hemisphere, certainly not people coming from the Middle East. We're hearing about things that are being done within our own country, and that's where the fear factor seems to be focused, at least for tonight.
I have to say, though, we have to remind ourselves and our viewers and our audience and our listeners that this is a bubble we're in. And this to point
albeit a noisy bubble.
A noisy bubble. It's because it's a bubble, it's so noisy. But part of it is that, you know, everyone is saying what they want to hear in this room. We're going to hear these themes over and over again because it's their convention, Amy.
That Ron makes a very good point, and I perhaps will hear that as we get later into the hour, talking much more about the threat from overseas. Obviously, we're at a time now, not just with what's happening domestically, but what happened in Turkey, what's continuing to happen in Syria and Iraq, that should be brought up in a day and a night that is supposed to be about keeping America safe. And what I'll be curious to see is this discussion about the ban on Muslims coming into this country. We've seen in the last day or so that Mike Pence, who's the vice presidential candidate, made a comment that he supported Donald Trump's decision to block countries that support terrorism from sending people.
Yes, the word that Donald Trump used.
So it's really unclear what exactly that means. I'll be very curious to see how other speakers address that issue as we get later on into the night.
It's a fascinating one because one of the things that Donald Trump goes after Hillary Clinton on relentlessly is her vote to go to war in Iraq, and Mike Pence voted to go to war in Iraq. So, David, I hope your microphone is fixed. You want to weigh in now?
Well, that was Donald Trump's record on that is not pure either, by the way. He was sort of on both sides back in the day. I want to pick on something Rachel had said earlier. To me, the word of the night is a word Rachel picked up on, which is loss. almost everybody here and along all the themes have described some loss. And those of us who've gone out and we talk to Trump voters, they almost always describe a loss. It's not only a loss of a child, but also a loss of a job, it's a loss of a neighborhood, it's a loss of a town. And so they are thematically correct. And so I do think they are picking up on something. The other thing I'm sorry to say is I don't think we've heard a joke tonight. I don't think there's been a single hint of humor in the evening, and that is part of the starkness. I think we are all sort of feeling it.
Yeah. But I also listened to this, David Elving, and I realized, Ron Elving, as we talk about what is it who are the Trump voters, that's your answer.
There are people who have felt a sense of loss also of concept, as David says. A concept of America as they knew it, an America that they thought they understood and were part of, and they're suddenly feeling in the last few years, maybe decade or two, that it is not that America.
Let's listen, go to the stage now and listen to the senator from Arkansas, Tom Cotton.
Thank you. For 8 years, we've seen what happens when America leads from behind. Leading from behind. That's not what the Army taught me. And to everyone who agrees that America ought to lead the way, I have a message to deliver. And let me say it loud and clear: help is on the way. Let me tell you a story about an Arkansas farm boy who became a soldier. When America was at war, he was away at school, and then in a comfortable professional job, exempt from service. But he sacrificed that comfort against the wishes of his family, against the wishes of his father, who himself had served. He volunteered for the Army. He became an infantryman. That farm boy was my dad, Len Cotton. He went to Vietnam in 1969. Thirty-five years later, because of 9/11, I did the same. Against the wishes of my family, I gave up my legal career and I volunteered for the Army. And I became an infantryman, and I went to Iraq and Afghanistan. My dad said he felt like God was punishing him for what he did to his dad. But God wasn't punishing them. God had called us to serve, just as he calls so many of you to serve as well. My family isn't extraordinary. In fact, we're very ordinary. From the farms of Arkansas to the fire stations in New York, so many families could tell the same story. The defense of this country is always a family affair, and these families shoulder more than their share of the task. We don't fight because we hate our enemies, but because we love our country. We love its freedom, and we love that we as Americans are born equal and live free, and that no one can boss us around or rule us without our consent. We know these things are worth fighting for and dying for because they make life worth living for. Our warriors and their families don't ask for much. We're blessed to serve, and we're grateful for the generosity of our fellow citizens. But there are a few things we'd like. We'd like a commander-in-chief who speaks of winning wars and not merely ending wars. We'd like a commander-in-chief who calls the enemy by its name. A commander-in-chief who draws red lines cautiously but enforces them ruthlessly. And it would be nice to have a commander-in-chief who can be trusted to handle classified information. And we'd like politicians who treat our common defense as the chief responsibility of the federal government, not just another government program. This isn't much to ask for, but 8 years without it is more than enough, and another 4 years is unthinkable. So let me quote the last Republican vice president about the consequences of the last time a Clinton was in the White House, and let me say again, this time directly to our troops in a Trump-Pence administration and with a Republican Congress, help is on the way. Now believe me, no man wants more war if he's seen the face of war. I've planned memorial services for fallen comrades in the mountains of Afghanistan. I've carried their flag-draped caskets off a plane. I've buried them at Arlington National Cemetery. But the wisdom of the ages affirms the counsel of our first president to be prepared for war is one of the most effectual means of preserving peace. The purpose of our common defense, after all, is to protect the American people and preserve our independence so that we can enjoy the blessings of peace: faith, freedom, family, prosperity. My father and his father were willing to fight so that their children and grandchildren might live in peace. Sadly, that wasn't to be. But my generation is fighting, has fought, and will fight so that our children, my infant son Gabriel, and the Christmas baby my wife and I are expecting, might one day live in peace. And for that cause, I speak tonight not only to Republicans, but to the millions of independents and Democrats who share that dream and who wish to make America safe again. Thank you, and God bless you.
Senator Tom Cotton of Arkansas speaking to the crowd. And now we're expecting to see Karen Vaughn. As we just heard, she's the mother of a fallen Navy SEAL, and she's going to continue to tell her story. Karen Vaughn.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to be here tonight. It is a great honor. I'm here because I remember when America was strong and proud, when our word meant something. I'm here because I raised a son who believed in this country enough to give his life for it. And most of all, I'm here because we are at a crossroads unlike anything we have ever witnessed in our lifetime. And something must change now. We need new leadership, strong leadership, leadership we can trust to protect us in the face of ever-changing dangers, both here and abroad. Leadership that will no longer sit idly by and let our enemies define the world in which we live. There is no adversary the U.S. military cannot defeat if we unbind them from the restrictive, ludicrous rules of engagement they've been forced to fight under for the past 7 years. Thank you. Thank you. Our national leaders' desire to win hearts and minds at whatever cost to our own has had devastating effects. Too many American sons and daughters have died needless deaths due to these absurd rules, including my only son, Aaron, and the 29 other brave, fearless warriors on board Extortion 17. Countless others have curtailed their military careers because of a culture they know puts their lives at needless risk. As one brave warfighter put it, "I did not join to be sacrificed. I joined to fight." We have lost the will to defend ourselves against enemies who are hell-bent on destroying us because we have been unwilling to lead with strength. We've been unwilling to even call our enemy by name. And how can you defeat an enemy you cannot even name?
We are listening to Karen Vaughn, the mother of a fallen Navy SEAL. We just heard her say we need to lift the rules of engagement that our armed forces have lived under for the last few years. Let's go to our own Rachel Desjardins down on the...
Rachel Martin.
I'm sorry, Rachel. Did I combine two of our four people? Sorry about that. Our NPR's Rachel Martin, they're somewhere near the podium, and she's talking to an important member of Congress. Rachel.
Yeah, that's right, Judy. I am joined on the podium here by Congressman Michael McCaul. It's okay, it's a busy night. Congressman, thank you so much for taking the time. The Congressman just made his remarks on the stage. And I wanted to follow up on a couple of themes that you hit in this address. You talked about illegal immigration, what you consider to be a huge problem.
Thank you.
And you talked about how the Obama administration has essentially run what you call reckless immigration.
I think a couple of things. We had testimonies from three parents who lost their children to illegal immigrants. It could have been prevented, and that's very sad when you have a death that could have been stopped and prevented in the first place had the laws been enforced. But I also talked a lot about the mood of the country, and I think Reagan talked about it. You feel better off than you were 4 years ago. I think the question for me is, do you feel safer? And I think resoundingly, most Americans don't. When they see what's happening overseas in Nice, Paris, Brussels, Istanbul, to Fort Hood, Chattanooga, San Bernardino, Orlando, Boston, and they don't know when the next attack's going to occur, and they don't feel safe.
So let me ask you then, all those attacks you named, I mean, there's an ISIS connection there. So how would a Donald Trump administration combat ISIS in a way that's different than the Obama administration?
Well, I think you have to defeat ISIS at its core where it exists. In Iraq and Syria to stop their external operations in the United States.
Does that mean more ground forces?
Well, I think it needs airstrikes. I think coalition forces under American leadership. We can't do this alone. I think the Arab League of Nations needs to step up to the plate as well. But the fact of the matter is, if you don't take it to the enemy, they can conduct these external operations. The other thing is the internet. They radicalize on the internet quite a bit, and we need to deal with that so we don't radicalize people here.
It's a huge problem. Thank you so much for taking the time. We're going to lead this now and go to Senator Jeff Sessions, who's speaking now.
That's right, just as Rachel just said. We're going now to the stage to see Jeff Sessions of Alabama, one of Donald Trump's earliest and most vocal supporters.
Hillary Clinton's plan is more of the same. More government, more taxes, more regulation, more illegal immigration, and more debt. She has been the champion of globalist trade agreements, but the facts are in, they have not worked for the American people. When those agreements were signed, President Clinton and Obama promised our dangerous trade deficits with China and Korea would be reduced. But the deficit with China has increased fivefold, and the deficit with Korea is more than doubled in just 4 years. These are job-killing numbers. Worst of all, they're now pushing the disastrous 5,000-page Obama trade, the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement. This must not happen. This election has also been about immigration. For 30 years, our good and decent people have rightly pleaded with their leaders for an end to the lawlessness and for sound immigration policies that are fair and advance the national interest. To this legitimate plea, our elites have responded with disdain, dismissal, and scorn. But is there anyone in America that does not understand that when we bring in more workers than we have jobs for, the job prospects and wages fall? Top economists and the Congressional Budget Office have told us in Congress just that. Is it too much to ask that we slow down and protect our national security and jobs? We lawfully admit, friends, 1.1 million permanent residents annually to this country, more than any other country in the world, and they are, for the most part, wonderful new additions to our country. And on top of that, we have 700,000 guest workers here that take jobs, and the majority of these are not seasonal or agriculture workers. There are about 350,000 people who succeed in crossing our borders illegally each year, and almost 500,000 more unlawfully overstay their visas. These are extreme numbers, but the only solution from Obama and Hillary Clinton is to capitulate to the lawlessness and give amnesty and citizenship to all. It will not work. Understand this. From 2000 to 2014, while our existing population increased by millions, the number of jobs held by Americans actually declined. Amazingly, all the net job growth during that period went to immigrants. Combine that with the reality of efficient businesses, increased automation, and slow growth, the fact is we just don't have enough jobs being created now for the people who are here. Does this help to explain why our wages have fallen and why we have the lowest percentage of Americans actually holding a job in 40 years? Our duty as elected officials is to get our people jobs first. It cannot be our policy to take jobs from abroad while government support payments are used for those unemployed Americans.
Can't
Bad
tell.
Trade deals.
Real protesters, or are they just
excess immigration
That's
floods.
all right. We seem to have one protester in the crowd here and causing some disruption, but it's not like it's a whole group of people. Back to Jeff Sessions on the stage.
At risk of terrorism. Remember, the president has the clear power to suspend immigration to protect America. So Americans want help now. This election will make it happen. That is why we need Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the leader who will bring change. He has the strength, the courage, and the will to get it done. He is attracting more and more independents and Democrats to our movement. Donald Trump will kill Obama trade. Donald Trump will build the wall. And Donald
As
Trump.
Alabama Senator Jeff Sessions wraps up his remarks, the portion of this auditorium here in Cleveland is occupied with surrounding a young woman with the Code Pink group. You see, we were able to see her pink costume just a minute ago, and you can see they're trying to obscure her from the television cameras. I would say this morning, we watched Rudy Giuliani come out and the crowd greets him, that the campaign manager, Paul Manafort, told reporters this morning that the campaign would be happy if there were protests, both on the floor and in the city, because it would remind everyone of the importance of Donald Trump's law and order message. Now, Rudy Giuliani, we have a wasp here in the Sky booth that we're trying to get rid of, but let's go to Rudy Giuliani on stage.
Thank you, New York. For a New Yorker for once on the ticket, Donald Trump. I'm here to speak to you about a very serious subject: how to make America safe. The vast majority of Americans today do not feel safe. They fear for their children. They fear for themselves. They fear for our police officers who are being targeted with a target on their back. We pray for our police officers in Dallas and Baton Rouge and their families. And we say thank you to the Cleveland Police Department for protecting us. Thank you. We know the risk you're taking. And we say thank you to every police officer and law enforcement agent who's out tonight protecting us, black, white, Latino, of every race, every color, every creed, every sexual orientation. When they come to save your life, they don't ask if you are black or white. They just come to save you. We also reach out. We reach out our arms with understanding and compassion to those who have lost loved ones because of police shootings, some justified, some unjustified. Those that are unjustified must be punished. Those that are justified, we must apologize to. It's time to make America safe again. It's time to make America one again. One America. What happened? What happened to there's no black America, there's no white America, there is just America. What happened to it? Where did it go? How was it flown away? I know we can change it because I did it by changing New York City from the crime capital of America to the safest large city in the United States. What I did for New York, Donald Trump will do for America. I have known Donald Trump for almost 30 years, and he has created and accomplished great things in my city and all over the world. But beyond that, this is a man with a big heart. Every time New York suffered a tragedy, Donald Trump was there to help. He's not going to like my telling you this, but he did it anonymously. When police officers were shot, when firefighters were hurt, when people were in trouble, he came forward and he helped and he asked not to be mentioned. Well, I am going to break my promise to him. I am going to mention it. This is a man with a big heart who loves people, all people, from the top to the bottom, from the middle to the side. I am telling you this because I am sick and tired of the defamation of Donald Trump by the media and by the Clinton campaign. I am sick and tired of it. This is a good man. And America should be sick and tired of their vicious, nasty campaign. You deserve to know this about your next president. He's been a great father, father-in-law, grandfather, and friend to me, my wife Judith, and my family for now almost 30 years. I know him personally, and this is a very good and decent man, and he will be a great president. In the last 7 months, there have been 5 major Islamic terrorist attacks on us and our allies. We must not be afraid to define our enemy. It is Islamic extremist terrorism. For the purposes of the media, I did not say all of Islam. I did not say most of Islam. I said Islamic extremist terrorism. You know who you are. And we're coming to get you. Failing to identify them properly maligns all those good Muslims around the world who are being killed by them. They are killing more Muslims than anyone else. It also sets up a fear of being politically incorrect that can have serious consequences. It did in San Bernardino. It did with Major Nadal. He was yelling Allah Akbar. The only person who couldn't figure out this was an Islamic terrorist extremist attack was Barack Obama. Who called it workplace violence. This is why our enemies see us as weak and vulnerable. Donald Trump has said the first step in defeating our enemies is to identify them properly and see the connections between them so we can find them and catch them. To defeat Islamic extremist terrorists, we must put them on defense. If they are at war against us, which they have declared, we must commit ourselves to unconditional victory against them. This includes undoing one of the worst deals America ever made, Obama's nuclear agreement with Iran. that will eventually let them become a nuclear power, and is putting billions of dollars back into a country that's the world's largest supporter of terrorism. We are actually giving them the money to fund the terrorists who are killing us and our allies. We are giving them the money. Are we crazy? Donald Trump will make sure that any agreement with Iran meets the original goals of the UN and our allies, a non-nuclear Iran. Donald Trump is a leader. He will reassert America's position as the nation with the best values to lead the world. It was Hillary Clinton who advocated for the overthrow of Gaddafi in Libya. Now Libya is in chaos. Hillary Clinton is accountable for this and much more. Her dereliction of duty and failure to keep her people safe played a major role, as you heard tonight, in the horrific Islamic terrorist murders on September 11 and 12, 2012, in Benghazi, which claimed the lives of 4 brave Americans.
Former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani giving out some red meat tonight. Mark Shields, we've seen Rudy Giuliani animated. We know he feels strongly about being tough on terrorism, but he's really delivered some strong language tonight.
Yeah, Rudy Giuliani was the face of 9/11 to many Americans. That was the moment, his greatest public prominence and perhaps contribution. And he ran for president in 2008, badly cratered. And this is that he is invoking his credentials there. I just say one thing. He uses a line in which he says, Donald Trump will make America great again, like Ronald Reagan, the man I work for, did, the city on the hill. I think that is the first time Ronald Reagan has been mentioned.
We are here with the PBS NewsHour NPR coverage of the Republican National Convention, and we're joined around the table by Domenico Montanaro, political editor. Is that your title at NPR? Amy Walter, national editor of the Cook Political Report. Mark Shields, who we just heard from the PBS NewsHour, and David Brooks at the New York Times. As Judy said, we've been hearing a steady diet tonight of unhappiness, anger, loss, as David Brooks has pointed out, as we have laid out the standards for why Donald Trump should be president here at this convention. David Brooks, have they made their case?
I don't know if there's a case. They've represented an emotion that people can identify with. Trump voters, 75% of them believe that the life has gotten worse for people like them over the last 50 years. And that pessimism just leads to what you saw here. Interesting to see Giuliani. I've seen him give a lot of speeches. This is about as impassioned as I've seen him. And in part because the moment has found the man. The moment of anger and aggression, which he represents in pure form just now, is now suddenly in vogue in the way it really wasn't 4 and 8 years ago when he ran for president.
Well, the question is whether or not Donald Trump can actually capture this moment. I mean, this is definitely the angriest, most frustrated sounding speech I've heard Rudy Giuliani give. And as someone who grew up in New York, that's saying a lot because I've heard a lot of Rudy Giuliani speeches. And tonight, he is the law and order mayor, right? Donald Trump is running as the law and order candidate with the law and order party after what we've seen in the country the last couple of weeks in particular. You saw the county sheriff in Milwaukee say that Blue Lives Matter, which got a huge standing ovation here tonight. So that is the running theme, make America safe again, and we're going to see if Donald Trump can live up to the moment this week.
The interesting thing about this also is that we have heard all week long that we're going to humanize Donald Trump tonight because we're going to hear from his wife, Melania. Later in the week, we'll hear from his children. The speeches so far tonight have not done that. Maybe that's why we're waiting to hear from Melania Trump.
Well, I think she's the one person who can actually really do that. And we'll hear from more of the children as we get later on into the program, later on into the convention. But I think what Rudy Giuliani is doing here is something that none of the other speakers have done, which is doing a full-throated endorsement and defense of Donald Trump. We've seen some of the candidates sort of tiptoe around him. We've seen a number of folks who kind of mention his name, but don't really spend a whole lot of time talking about him in particular. This is full on getting this crowd fired up in a way that no other speaker's been able to do after a very difficult few early minutes on the floor.
And we're going to go back to the stage to more of former Mayor Rudy Giuliani.
The reason she should not be president of the United States. There's no next election. This is it. There's no more time for us left to revive our great country. No more time to repeat our mistakes of the Clinton, Obama years. Washington needs a complete turnaround, and Donald Trump is the agent of change, and he will be the leader of the change we need. He will make America once again like the president I worked for, Ronald Reagan. The shining city on the hill. Vote for Donald Trump, for a safer America, and for an America headed in a different direction. Greatness! God bless our next president, Donald Trump, and God bless the United States of America, USA!
Rudy Giuliani, the former mayor of New York, he had his Wheaties tonight. He came with a lot of energy. You thought you were losing sight of what was going on or nodding off? Not with Giuliani at the podium.
Not a chance of it. This is a man who ran for president, and as of Domenico Montanaro of NPR reminded us as a New Yorker himself, he's someone who's been a large figure in New York City since 9/11. We're now looking at Bob Dole. I think that's Donald Trump Jr. on the left. That's the first time tonight we've seen.
And Michael Pence.
And Mike Pence, the vice presidential candidate, with his wife, Karen. Bob Dole, the only former nominee for president of the Republican Party, 1996, 20 years ago.
That's right. But he says he has a couple critical things to say about Donald Trump early in the campaign, but now he's completely, Mark Shields, bought in.
All is forgiven.
He's wearing a Mike Pence pen. That's what he's wearing on his tie.
Oh, really?
Mike. It says Mike.
Big moment coming up. We're going to hear Donald Trump introduce his wife. He's going to do what many nominees have not done, and that is show up at the convention on Monday night and speak, and it's going to be to introduce his wife, Melania.
There he is. We're seeing Donald Trump kind of in profile, with shadow, coming out with the light shining from his feet.
We are the champions.
The teleprompter rises on both sides of him. We know he was never crazy about teleprompters, but he's there tonight, and the crowd is going wild. This is the guy they came to see, Donald J. Trump.
Changing pictures behind him, the crowd with the big name Trump right behind him.
We're going to win. We're going to win so big. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We're going to win so big. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to win so big. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to present the next First Lady of the United States, my wife, an amazing mother, an incredible woman, Melania Trump. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You have all been very kind to Donald and me, to our young son Barron, and to our whole family. It's a very nice welcome, and we are excited to be with you at this historic convention. I'm so proud of your choice for President of the United States, my husband, Donald J. Trump. And I can assure you, he's moved by this great honor. The 2016 Republican primaries were fierce and started with many candidates, 17 to be exact. And I know that Donald agrees with me when I mention how talented all of them are. They deserve their respect and gratitude from all of us. However, when it comes to my husband, I will say that I'm definitely biased, and for a good reason. I have been with Donald for 18 years, and I have been aware of his love for this country since we first met. He never had a hidden agenda when it comes to his patriotism, because, like me, he loves this country very much. I was born in Slovenia, a small, beautiful, and then communist country in Central Europe. My sister Ines, who is an incredible woman and a friend, and I were raised by my wonderful parents. My elegant and hard-working mother, Amalia, introduced me to fashion and beauty. My father, Victor, installed in me a passion for business and travel. Their integrity, compassion, and intelligence reflects to this day on me and for my love of family and America. From a young age, my parents impressed on me the values that you work hard for what you want in life, that your word is your bond, and you do what you say and keep your promise, that you treat people with respect. They taught and showed me values and morals in their daily life. That is a lesson that I continue to pass along to our son. And we need to pass those lessons on to the many generations to follow. Because we want our children in this nation to know that the only limit to your achievements is the strength of your dreams and your willingness to work for them. I'm fortunate for my heritage, but also for where it brought me today. I traveled the world while working hard in the incredible arena of fashion. After living and working in Milan and Paris, I arrived in New York City 20 years ago, and I saw both the joys and hardships of daily life. On July 28, 2006, I was very proud to become citizens of the United States. The greatest privilege on planet Earth. I cannot or will not take the freedoms this country offers for granted. But these freedoms have come with a price so many times. The sacrifices made by our veterans are reminders to us of this. I would like to take a moment to recognize an amazing veteran, the great Senator Bob Dole. And let us thank all of our veterans in the arena today and those across our great country. We are all truly blessed to be here. That will never change. I can tell you with certainty that my husband has been concerned about our country for as long as I have known him. With all of my heart, I know that he will make a great and lasting difference. Donald has a great and deep and unbonding determination and a never-give-up attitude. I have seen him fight for years to get the project done, or even started, and he does not give up. If you want someone to fight for you and your country, I can assure you, he's the guy. He will never, ever give up. And most importantly, he will never, ever let you down. Donald is and always has been an amazing leader. Now he will go to work for you. His achievements speak for themselves, and his performance throughout the primary campaign proved that he knows how to win. He also knows how to remain focused on improving our country, on keeping it safe and secure. He is tough when he has to be, but he's also kind and fair and caring. This kindness is not always noted, but it is there for all to see. That is one reason I fell in love with him to begin with. Donald is intensely loyal to family, friends, employees, country. He has the utmost respect for his parents, Mary and Fred, to his sister Marianne and Elizabeth, to his brother Robert, and to the memory of his late brother Fred. His children have been cared for and mentored to the extent that even his advisories admit they are an amazing testament to who he is as a man and a father. There is a great deal of love in the Trump family. That is our bond, and that is our strength. Yes, Donald thinks big, which is especially important when considering the presidency of the United States. No room for small thinking, no room for small results. Donald gets things done. Our country is underperforming and needs new leadership. Leadership is also what the world needs. Donald wants our country to move forward in the most positive of ways. Everyone wants change. Donald is the only one that can deliver it. We should not be satisfied with stagnation. Donald wants prosperity for all Americans. We need new programs to help the poor and opportunities to challenge the young. There has to be a plan for growth. Only then will fairness result. My husband's experience exemplifies growth and successful passage of opportunity to the next generation. His success indicates inclusion rather than division. My husband offers a new direction, welcoming change, prosperity, and greater cooperation among peoples and nations. Donald intends to represent all the people, not just some of the people. That includes Christians and Jews and Muslims. It includes Hispanics and African Americans and Asians and the poor and the middle class. Throughout his career, Donald has successfully worked with people of many faiths and with many nations. Like no one else, I have seen the talent, the energy, the tendency, the resourceful mind, and the simple goodness of the heart that God gave to Donald Trump. Now is the time to use those gifts as never before for purposes far greater than ever. And he will do this better than anyone else can, and it won't even be close. Everything depends on it for our cause and for our country. People are counting on him, all the millions of you who have touched us so much with your kindness and your confidence. You have turned this unlikely campaign into a movement that is still gaining in strength and number. The primary season and its toughness is behind us. Let's all come together in a national campaign like no other. The race will be hard fought all the way to November. There will be good times and hard times and unexpected turns. It would not be a Trump contest without excitement and drama. But throughout it all, my husband will remain focused on only one thing: this beautiful country that he loves so much. If I'm honored to serve as First Lady, I will use that wonderful privilege to try to help people in our country who need it the most. One of the many causes dear to my heart is helping children and women. You judge society by how it treats its citizens. We must do our best to ensure that every child can live in comfort and security with the best possible education. As the citizens of this great nation, it is kindness, love, and compassion for each other that will bring us together and keep us together. These are the values Donald and I will bring to the White House. My husband is ready to lead this great nation. He's ready to fight every day to give our children the better future they deserve. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald J. Trump is ready to serve and lead this country as the next President of the United States. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
Melania Trump, the bride since 2005 of Donald J. Trump, who's coming out to give her a big applause. He's walking from backstage, embracing his wife, kiss on the cheek. He's pointing at her, he's the one.
As if to say, didn't you do a great job? And the crowd is cheering, as you can hear. We are the greatest.
Nice thumbs up. And they're walking back across the stage to greet the crowd, wave The crowd has been very cordial, I think you would describe, to Melania Trump. They're happy to see her, and they're happier to see him. Donald Trump on stage with his wife tonight.
And they're showing Mike Pence, his vice presidential choice, in the Trump family box, watching, and now the crowd is waving their hats and cheering, and I have to say, Gwen, that was quite a quite a speech.
It was quite a speech
by the candidate's wife, who we normally do not hear from on the first night of the convention.
Gee, who shall we start with? I think, Domenico, you get the short straw. What did you think of that speech?
I think it was a real missed opportunity for the Trump campaign. I mean, what a spouse can really do for you is to be a validator, to soften some of the edges, especially for someone who is going to be have the highest the most disliked candidate in U.S. history at the top of the ticket. They had an opportunity tonight with his wife to be able to tell some specifics about what is the other story of Donald Trump. What don't you know about him? What are some things that can make people who maybe could give him a chance to say, you know what, he's not as bad as some of you might think. You know, he's maybe he has this tough image that she tried to say, but then what is it about him? Why did you fall in love with him?
But why?
I was just going to say, Domenico Montanaro. Go ahead.
Domenico Montanaro
Yes.
of NPR joining us here in our Sky booth with Amy Walter, the Cook Political Report, David Brooks, and Mark Shields. Domenico, I'm just curious. I mean, she did say he loves his family and he's a good father and loves his siblings and his parents.
Yeah.
But you're saying
But I'd hope
we
that-
needed more detail.
I'd hope at like my eulogy or something, you know, when someone eulogizes me, that there'd be something specific that I did for them that they remember, you know, something funny, something connecting. It was a lot of platitudes, frankly.
What do you think about that, Amy Walter?
Well, I think we have to do two things. Is also to remember that this is a woman who does not do public speaking at all. This is a person doing this in a foreign language. And so I think that you have to give a little bit of that as well, that this was going to be a very big hurdle for her.
She was born in Slovenia, for people who don't know that.
that this is a very different challenge for her. So I think we're going to look for her, really what she did was she did soften some of the edges that had been coming into this convention until right now. This was very angry. There was a lot of bluster. She came in. She was the first person actually to be magnanimous to the people that Donald Trump had beaten. She talked about bringing people together. This was a much softer side. I agree with Domenico. It would have been nice to have gotten a story or two out of her, but I also think we have to remember sort of who she is and the challenge that comes with doing this for the very first time in a language that's not your own.
David Brooks, what do you think was behind the campaign putting her where she was tonight?
Well, I do think this often to give a little look at the private life. I agree with everything that's been said so far. I thought she delivered the speech pretty well. For an inexperienced speaker, she delivered it slowly, well, in a measured tones, and with some conviction. But show don't tell, and there was no showing. It was just telling. And so, you know, you want to know, how did he propose, or what's he like in breakfast in the morning? What's he like at noonday? And these are not alien things for political campaigns. Those of us who covered it, you get a glimpse. You get a glimpse inside. And you hunger for a glimpse inside, especially from a guy who's defined almost 99% by his business life and not by any aspect of his private life. And yet when we think about our friends, we really don't think about how they conduct themselves in their business life. We think how they do it in their private life. And I agree with Monica. It was a missed opportunity.
Mark Shields, one of the things that remains a little detail of the Melania-Donald Trump relationship is that Hillary and Bill Clinton attended their wedding. That doesn't hold anymore, does it? It doesn't tell us anything about that.
It speaks volumes about all four. I think. I really do. The fact that the Clintons went and the fact that the Trumps invited them. But that aside, the purpose of it was to soften and humanize him. I don't think it achieved it. I thought she did well. I think Amy's absolutely right. It was a tough assignment for her. But if you're talking about the centerpiece of the first night, which is as a privileged observer, a character reference to say, let me tell you about the vulnerable. Let me tell you something human about him. Let me tell you about, he's not always as cocksure as he seems. That never came through.
Well, especially in a night with so much red meat, right?
Well, remember 4 years ago when Mitt Romney, was being defined by the Clinton campaign and by the Obama campaign and by the super PAC outside. You had these nights where you had people tell story after story about Mitt Romney going to people's bedsides as a Mormon bishop, and people were left wondering, why didn't they do more of that? Because you really learned so much about him. Right.
So let's see what happens as we hear from the other members of his family and the other members involved in his life. And I think if we start to see a pattern that there aren't a lot of personal stories, that there isn't the ability to sort of translate him from this caricature into a real person, then that speaks of something very different.
It is also possible that one of the things they're trying to do is appeal to women. She made a specific appeal talking about how she wanted to help women and children. You don't generally hear that a lot from him, and that's one of his big weak spots.
The campaign says, though, that there are stories, to get to Amy Walter's point, that there are stories.
Right, and let's hear that.
He's unbeknownst to anybody, he's gone and helped somebody out.
But I
also heard a little bit of that tonight from a couple of speakers.
But I also think it's clear that the night belonged to Rudy Giuliani. If you write the headline for tomorrow, we thought going into this it was going to be Melania. Instead, it's Rudy Giuliani.
Well, we have a little bit more red meat happening on the floor, actually at the podium right now. It's retired Lieutenant General Michael Flynn. He's the former Director of Defense Intelligence, and he was also, for a short moment, maybe 24 hours, a short-lister on a little longer, Mark Shield says, short-lister on the vice presidential sweepstakes list. Let's listen to him for a few.
Our new American century does not risk its future on political correctness and senseless hyperbole. Exactly. USA, you got it. You got it. That's exactly right. It's about this country. It's about this country. That's right. The time is now. The time is now to recognize our obligation that we have to the world, an obligation to lead the world with unwavering integrity, renewed strength, and unapologetic resolve. And with Donald Trump in the White House, we will make America great again. Damn right. America's once traditional, undisputed role as world leader is now in jeopardy. It's in jeopardy, folks. The Obama-Clinton duo, they failed our country by defying America's exceptionalism and betraying our nation's history and our founding fathers' revolutionary spirit that established America on the principles of freedom and democracy. American exceptionalism was a core principle when the United States led and won our battles. Under this doctrine, we led the Allies to victory in World War II against Nazi Germany. USA, 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 USA. I mean, God help us. Get fired up. You are right. I love it. I love it. We are the first country to put a man on the moon. We ended the Cold War. We ended the Cold War, and we stopped communism. We stopped communism's quest for world domination. As Ronald Reagan said, and I quote, "If we lose freedom here, there is no place to escape to. This is the last stand on earth." USA, I love it. You guys are great. A centerpiece of American foreign policy was once the protection of the United States and its people and interests around the world. Sadly, under current leadership, that is no longer the case. This cannot stand, period. We must recognize that America has enemies in our homeland and abroad. And our military needs to be capable of protecting the nation by finding and capturing our enemies.
Retired Army Lieutenant General Michael Flynn delivering a little more red meat to the audience, but nothing to compare, I think, to Rudy Giuliani. Lisa Desjardins is on the floor right now. She spoke a few moments ago with Wisconsin Senator Scott Walker and his wife.
Yeah. I'm with Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker and his wife, First Lady of Wisconsin, Jeanette Walker. And I actually want to start with you, Mrs. Walker. We just heard Melania Trump speak. You've been in her shoes. How do you think she did? What stood out to you about her remarks?
I thought she was amazing. I thought she really told us exactly what she thinks about her husband, how she feels about him. And I think that I'd be proud to have her as First Lady of the United States.
You were not initially a Trump supporter, and I want to ask you right now, are you a Trump supporter or are you a Hillary Clinton opponent?
Well, I'm both. I'm for Donald Trump, as I'm going to clearly lay out on Wednesday. I think you heard tonight, and you're going to hear in the coming nights about why his family's so important and how to reinforce his love for America. And for those who've had enough, we've had enough of Barack Obama's failed policies. We've had enough of Hillary Clinton and her thinking there's a different set of rules for the Clintons. And I think we need a positive turn. If somebody's going to shake things up, and Donald Trump's made that very clear.
Do you plan to stump for him specifically?
Yeah, in Wisconsin, I would imagine Wisconsin has been in the past will be a battleground state, and I'd be happy to join him with him and other Republicans in that state.
What does he need to do to convince other Republicans who are still skeptical that we've seen here at this convention?
I've talked to him about that a few weeks ago. I think the best thing he can do is talk about him and Hillary Clinton, what the difference is between the two of them, and how, as you heard about from his wife, how he talked about how he's going to help every American, not just Republicans, but every American out there. The more he can talk about how he's going to help everyday Americans improve their life, a life in which many people have felt the economy, the recovery's passed them by, a life in which many Americans feel unsafe in this country, not just around the world. I think it's a clear contrast, and he'll do well.
Governor and Mrs. Walker, thank you both for joining us.
Thank you.
Governor Obama.
Thank you, Lisa Desjardins. She's been climbing over boxes, under boxes, crouching on the ground to get interviews all night long. And that interview with Scott Walker and his wife was very interesting. I think I'm trying to keep count of the number of quashed competitors that showed up in the hall tonight. We saw Chris Christie wandering around even though he wasn't speaking. We saw Rick Perry speak. We now just saw Scott Walker. Who else was around? Have we seen?
We saw Ben Carson earlier tonight.
We saw Ben Carson earlier tonight. There were 17 as Melania said.
There was a new Gingrich spot. What was that? We're here in our Sky booth. Domenico Montanaro, NPR, Amy Walter, the Cook Political Report, David Brooks of the New York Times, and Mark Shields, syndicated columnist. Mark, you've been listening to a number of retired military and former SEALs and parents of SEAL, mother of a SEAL who was killed. What's the message we're supposed to be taking away?
Well, I think more than a tribute or testimonial to Donald Trump, tonight was an indictment, intended as an indictment of Hillary Clinton and the incumbent administration. I mean, that was the case that was made. I thought that there was a line by Daryl Glenn. The number of people of color who spoke, Latino and African American, probably exceeds any Republican convention I've ever been to. And Daryl Glenn, the candidate for the United States Senate, said Hillary Clinton, we should send her an email and tell her that she deserves a bright orange jumpsuit. Now, I mean, that's about as tough and raw as you're going to get. But I thought the line of the evening was Rudy Giuliani's when he said, in a Trumpian fashion, what I did for New York, Donald Trump will do for America, which was sort of a boastful.
That's going to be the line that launches a million op-eds
That's
tomorrow.
right.
Domenico, you were, I was told, in an elevator tonight with Chris
Outside of one,
Christie.
but yeah.
Outside of one. Tell us, he's going around. He already made it clear he wanted to be vice president really badly, but he seems in pretty good humor.
But now he's taking up the mantle of vetting Donald Trump's cabinet. He is the chairman of the transition, as he was happy to tell everyone going in tonight. One of those jobs happens to be Attorney General. We'll see if he pulls a Dick Cheney and puts himself in there. But he's playing the attack dog role. He's backing Donald Trump, and he said that what happened earlier today, which you didn't see here in primetime, with the after the rules vote on the floor, where there was a little bit of chaos, descended into a little bit of that. You heard him, basically say that these are people who are putting on some shenanigans. They're trying to put on a show, and that's fine. But he's dismissed them as professional politicians. Most of these delegates on the floor, certainly not professional politicians. I can tell you, this is unlike any Republican, convention that I've been to. I mean, these are not. This is not Mitt Romney's Republican convention. I mean, this is more like everything I'd seen when I covered the Tea Party, and I would be out doing live shots, and a lot of same kinds of people, grassroots, people excited to be at an event for the first time, politically engaged for the first time. And I was in the audience during the Benghazi portion of the evening, and you had Marcus Luttrell, who was there, who was introduced by Rick Perry. I mean, fired up that crowd just listening to him.
Yeah, it's striking. You and others have made the point how many first-time delegates are here tonight. David Brooks, when the theme of this night was supposed to be Make America Safe Again, do you think we're going to feel the country's going to be safer under Donald Trump?
I'm scared out of my mind. Are you kidding after the last few hours? I'm struck by the emotional envelope here, and that certain emotions are welcome and are come full bore, and certain emotions are very hard to play in this audience, and maybe in this country. And emotions like indignation, they get ramped up, like loss, like I'm fed up. Some of the Howard Beale emotions, I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. That's the emotional tone of the night. And when Giuliani comes out, he's that to the max. Other emotions, humor, jokes, softness, kindness, occasionally there'll be a reference to it, but it's just not as emotionally felt and is not as welcomed here.
Let me share another emotion that seems to be going on behind us right now on the floor. There was a big buildup to the arrival of Donald Trump, introducing Melania, Amy Walter, and now the air has gone slightly out of the balloon. A lot of empty seats on the floor.
A lot of empty seats, and this is it. This is prime time, and this is the time where you want to show, when most of America is tuning in, you say, these are our best, strongest speakers. They're going to make the case for Donald Trump. Now it looks like we're actually going to go over time with the Flynn speech not close to being done quite yet. So missed opportunity here, I think. Up until this point, it looked like a very well.
No, this is the first night, but there is Bob Dole's in the hall, and Bob Dole had a great line after his defeat in 1996, and he said, they told me negative commercials. I told, and I didn't use them. I don't like negative commercials, and I didn't use them, and I lost. And, the negative message is really part and sort of defines American politics right now.
Contrast that to Mike Pence, who said he would never do negative commercials. And when he was asked about it on 60 Minutes, he said, go ahead.
No, wait, well, you got to quote it now.
Okay, now you set me up. He said, well, he started to actually just fumble for an answer, and Donald Trump said, it's okay, that's not the kind of guy he is.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to go negative, I will.
He gives
Hillary's a liar.
No, and just to make a point about Mike Pence and Donald Trump's disagreements, the president always prevails. I mean, the vice president. I mean, when George H.W. Bush was chosen in 1980, Ronald Reagan was the first most ardently pro-life candidate for president nominated by the Republican Party. George H.W. Bush's personal family charity was Planned Parenthood. And so he had to revamp. They had been a very pro-choice family, so it's always the president who prevails. So
It is very funny, though, that we expect the president and vice president to be sort of like a married couple who are like, fell in love with each other and they want to stay together forever. Like, that's not how it always used to work.
In fact, it almost never seems to work
like
that way.
FDR had to pick somebody so that he could get over a 2/3 majority of delegates, because back then it wasn't even a majority of delegates. So you just sort of slap people together to get, the numbers so that you could get nominated even. That's what these conventions used to be for, not these wedding receptions that you see now.
Which is, in a way, striking that President Obama and I think Vice President Joe Biden, David, seem to get along pretty well. I mean, I don't want to go too far afield here. We are at the Republican convention, but while we're talking about President, Vice President,
I think they had a period of good feeling in the beginning, and then a feeling of distance in the end, and then especially since Joe Biden died, actually, at the end of January closest. I should point out the general is now in the third hour of a 10-minute speech.
Yeah.
And while he continues on that in that speech, we actually want to go outside to John Yang. We have been bracing for all kinds of unrest here in Cleveland leading up to this convention, and we actually don't have John Yang, but we'll get back to him in a moment. Just as General Michael Flynn is winding up and urging the crowd to chant USA, the crowd that is left, that is.
That's right, the crowd that's left. We've been looking around. People started emptying their seats after Mrs. Donald Trump, Melania, finished her remarks. We still have to hear tonight on the agenda the Iowa Senator Joni Ernst in her first term, a couple of other speakers before they get to the end of the agenda, and it is after 11 o'clock on the East Coast, so we'll see.
If
Amy,
you can't run a convention, you can't.
Mark, we're going to let you name this musical.
It is. I like the beat, not by the record.
Okay, now I think we have John Yang outside the convention hall. Let's hear how things are going out there tonight.
This is Cleveland's Public Square in the heart of downtown. We're about 4 blocks from the arena in that direction where you are. There are people here who are for Donald Trump and against Donald Trump. But right now, it's a very calm scene, almost a festive atmosphere. There's a heavy police presence here, but very low key. I've seen shoulder patches from not just Ohio, but from Indiana and Georgia as well. This area of downtown has special regulations in place right now. There are things banned like large backpacks, umbrellas with metal shafts, even whole fruit is banned. One thing that is allowed, firearms. Ohio is an open carry state. Just a little bit ago, about 12 members of a militia calling itself the West Ohio Minutemen walked through here single file with assault-style rifles slung over the shoulders. There was no incident, although it did attract a lot of attention from reporters and cameramen. They're preparing for whatever may happen here in the Cleveland area. They've cleared about 1,000 jail cells to handle people who may be arrested, and the courts are open 20 hours a day to process them. They're ready for the worst, but so far it has been a very quiet day.
A very quiet day is always good news.
It is certainly it is good news, and as our Lisa Desjardins pointed out earlier tonight, I'm pretty sure it was Lisa, there are some delegates walking around with weapons. This is an open carry state. There was an attempt made to ask that it not hold at this convention, that they not permit people to bring in weapons, and that didn't go anywhere.
One of the final speakers of the night is at the podium now. She is Senator Joni Ernst of Iowa. She's first elected to the Senate in 2014, and she is the first woman to serve in federal elected office from Iowa.
And my colleague, Congressman and Navy SEAL Ryan Zinke, who you'll hear from shortly. I never would have imagined a farm girl like me from Montgomery County would have the opportunity to serve as the first woman elected to federal office from Iowa. However, my parents always said to my brother, sister, and me that if we worked hard, anything was possible. Growing up, we didn't have much, but what we didn't have in money, my parents, particularly my mother, made up for with tenacity. She really encouraged us. You never hear her say,
no, you can't do this. Instead, if something was challenging, she'd say, Joni, we'll figure out a way. If this is what you want, let's make it happen. We'll figure it out together. That's a trait I carry with me today, and it's something I teach my own daughter. In our household and in the homes of many of those in the military, including those up here tonight, giving up, quitting, or accepting failure are not options. That resilience is not unique to our house. That can-do attitude has served as the foundation of our country for 240 years. It continues tonight here in Ohio, in Iowa, and all around our great nation. In between my freshman and sophomore years of college, I went on an agricultural exchange to the Soviet Union. At night, the Ukrainians didn't talk about farming. Rather, they wanted to know what it was like to live in a country where they could experience freedom. They wanted to know, yes, beautiful freedom. They wanted to know about our country, a place where anything was possible. When I came home, I realized it wasn't enough to simply enjoy freedom and liberty. I had to do my part to protect and preserve it. So I joined the military, which is a tremendously important institution that defends the freedoms that Americans cherish. Thank you. I've had the great privilege of serving my state and our country while working alongside some of our nation's finest soldiers. For 14 months, I served as a company commander during Operation Iraqi Freedom, where my unit was tasked with running convoys through Kuwait and southern Iraq. Last November, after more than 23 years of service, I retired as a lieutenant colonel in the Iowa Army National Guard. As I travel across Iowa and around our great country, I hear from folks who are worried America is no longer leading, but rather following from behind. Those concerns are echoed by our allies around the world, and rightfully so. The question I hear time and time again is, where is America's leadership? There's a void in the world, a deficit that cannot be filled by others. Our country and the world of which we are a part simply cannot afford 4 more years of this lack of leadership under Hillary Clinton. Our allies see us shrinking from our place as a leader in the world, as we have failed time and again to address threats. They are looking for American leaders, leaders who are willing to stand up and say, enough is enough. Unfortunately, Hillary Clinton cannot be trusted. Her judgment and character are not suited to be sitting in the most powerful office in the world. She has already failed us too many times before. Hillary Clinton has failed to stop the expansion of terrorism. Her policies in Libya, Afghanistan, Iraq, and Syria have created more safe havens for terrorism. Shockingly, she continues to support a policy that brings captured terrorists into our backyards. All of us up here believe that's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Hillary Clinton has failed to support our allies. Her decision to back the Iran nuclear deal puts in peril our longtime friends and allies in the region, especially Israel. They have continued to threaten to destroy Israel, both directly and indirectly, through its terrorist proxies, such as Hezbollah. They remain the top sponsor of terrorism, which endangers not just Israel, but Europe and the United States. And look, just take a look, folks, at the pathetic track record she and Obama have in the war on ISIS. This administration has called them junior varsity adversaries, ignoring some of the best advice they were given. They represent a threat that is not limited to the Middle East and is spreading rapidly. In fact, according to the FBI, ISIS is present in all 50 states. Think about it for a moment. Terrorists from ISIS are in every one of our 50 states. They will use, yes, boo, they will use whatever weapons they have. Guns, trucks, knives, poisons, and bombs to kill innocent people. Under this current administration's wayward policies, ISIS continues to spread, while the president fails to put forward a comprehensive strategy to defeat and destroy them. Donald Trump will not hesitate to call radical Islamic terrorism by its name. And he will not hesitate to destroy those that wish to harm our great nation. USA! God bless you. Yet Hillary Clinton has failed to protect our national security in other ways. She jeopardized our safety by deciding our laws don't apply to her, setting up her own private email server, and then lying to the American people about how it was used. That's right. Our men and women of the armed services.
We're watching Iowa's Junior Senator Joni Ernst talking to this crowd. A lot of criticism of Hillary Clinton, fair to say. We're here with, in the closing minutes of our coverage of this first night of the Republican National Convention in Cleveland with my colleague and pal, Gwen Ifill, Domenico Montanaro of NPR, Amy Walters of the Cook Political Report, David Brooks, and Mark Shields, NewsHour regulars. I think it's fair to say, since 2/3 of the delegates have left, the program, some of the air is going out of the program here at the convention, David.
Yeah, I don't know even if you're covering your local county convention of some, organization, if you've lost 2/3 of the crowds, you've done a bad job of planning. And this is just mind-boggling. Clearly, the climax of the night is when Melania spoke and Donald Trump came out. Why have anything after that? I mean, this is programming 101.
All I could think of was 1976 Democratic Convention when Barbara Jordan gave the keynote. And poor John Glenn, one of the great American heroes, had to follow her. And the air, the action, the excitement, the oxygen had gone out of the room. She could have, she was such an compelling figure. I mean, everyone was just hanging on her every syllable, and then it ended. And, that it ended tonight.
Yeah, but you can tell also what they were trying to do after hearing all the criticism that nobody was coming here from Washington. He didn't have any support from the establishment, that senators and members of Congress were running away from him, to finish the night with a sitting United States Senator who's considered a rising star. Notably, she's not on the ballot this year, but still, she is considered a rising star, and a congressman from Montana. So I think that's probably how this happened. I agree that it's a mess.
I know, but isn't that paying a lot of attention to the Washington insider judgment that this candidate got this far by completely spurning?
Well, it could be, but I think it's also, it's also a way for him to push back and say, you know what, there are a whole bunch of people who do support me and who want to come and speak for me, and I want to make sure that their voices are here, including people that are part of Washington. They're not all terrible.
Amy Walter, Domenico Montanaro.
Well, clearly this is Donald Trump's convention. This is his party. I mean, the folks on that floor love Donald Trump. This place was full when he was out there. They loved seeing him come out in silhouette, gave a 1-minute speech, the shortest speech, as you mentioned, probably of his career. And that's where the energy is. The one unifying factor here, even when Joni Ernst speaks or Lieutenant General Flynn, was Hillary Clinton. The animus toward Hillary Clinton. My father's basketball coach, been a coach for a long time, and when the players didn't like him very much, he thought that was a good thing because they weren't fighting with each other. So he made himself the enemy. So you need a common enemy, and for them, it's Hillary Clinton.
Domenico Montanaro, I have never gone through an entire evening without you talking about your dad, so I feel like I've had the full evening I was hoping for. But okay, let's take the long view. Maybe this ran a little long.
Thing, Domenico. Yeah.
Exactly, it's a good thing. I love your dad. Maybe this night ran a little long. Maybe the audience is tired and hungry. Maybe we're tired and hungry. but let me say ask David Brooks whether the campaign accomplished what they set out to do tonight, by and large. I mean, they were able to turn aside the Stop Trump delegates. They were able to get Bob Dolan, the family box. Good look.
Yeah, on the deficit side, they had this anticlimax. I would count Melania Trump's speech as a slight deficit. Not too bad, but not what it could have been. But on the positive side, they struck some searing emotional notes. Notes for a country that feels pessimistic, that feels things are off course, that feels violence is fraying around the sides of their society, that feels the social fabric is disappearing. And if you're a Midwestern working class voter where frankly your neighborhoods have been under strain for 50 years, the emotional tone they set is resonant. And so to that degree, I do think they had some successes a little more earlier in the night than later.
There was a point tonight, Mark, when you almost had the sense this was the convention for the aggrieved. It was, people who have, a real grievance against not just Hillary Clinton, but President Obama, anything that's happened in Washington and hasn't happened in Washington, as long as you can remember.
You're right, Judy, and it wasn't what most conventions are or most political speakers give, and that is a sense of the possibility of the future. What we can become together, how the country can be a greater place. It was very much in the rearview mirror. It was back to the future, back to an America where we were valued, and there's all sorts of subliminal messages to that. But it is very much people, and I think David put his finger on it. people for whom life was better. And Ohio, the place where we meet, this very important and crucial, critical battleground state,
It should be said.
is full of towns and communities and neighborhoods where that is the case.
Sorry, Mark Shields, didn't mean to interrupt you, but I want to say goodbye to you, Mark Shields. See you tomorrow night. We got 3 more nights of this, and so maybe they'll be able to do what you suggested. David Brooks of the New York Times, Domenico Montanaro of NPR, Amy Walter of the Cook Political Report. Thank you all for joining us.
And with that, I'm Judy Woodruff.
And I'm Gwen Eiffel. We're going to be saying goodnight on television, but now you can listen online anytime you want and watch at pbs.org/newshour and at npr.org. And for our NPR listeners, Linda Wertheimer will pick up our coverage with Mara Eliason and Amy Walter. Thank you and good night.
Funding for this program is provided by
XQ Institute.
moving our economy for 160 years. BNSF, the engine that connects us. Lincoln Financial, committed to helping you take charge of your financial future. This program was made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Reliable, balanced, real. Election 2016 on PBS.
We expect to see magic in the tent.
Fake! The competition's heating up.
Fear. Cake fear.
It's a chili challenge.
Silky, smooth, dairy-free ice cream. Roll and freeze.
With a tasty twist.
Can't have her going out on the beach like that. She'll get arrested.
Oh, no!
Ginger with the mango and the ice cream.
If I'd done that, I'd be amazed.
Friday at 9/8 Central, only on PBS.
Next time on Austin City Limits.
Somebody take me home through those Alabama pines. Gotta go, 'cause that means there's hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Coming soon, only on PBS.
I used to hate writing because I have Tourette syndrome. It's a neurological disorder that causes me to twitch and makes my hands cramp up. It's annoying. I watched Downton Abbey with my whole family, and I love the series. It just created such a cool universe. I didn't know that writing could do that. I was so obsessed that I went and I researched and I learned all that I could about the Edwardian era. Despite the uncomfortableness of having Tourette's, I started to write. I wrote a fan fiction about Downton. After that, I wrote a short story for school that was set in Edwardian England. I got an A. I write all the time now. I love thinking of different plots and characters. It's just really satisfying. Downton Abbey just sparked something inside me, and now writing is my absolute favorite thing. I don't think of Tourette syndrome as much of an obstacle now. I feel like I'm more open to trying new things.
I saw you with Jessie Taylor. I saw you arguing the night she was attacked.
You saw Mr. Luscombe in the hotel when he maintains he was on the train to Paris.
If you're asking me whether I'm absolutely sure, it is possible that I'm not.
You changed your story when you realized that Julian couldn't possibly have been. What could have possessed you? The police will have been wanting to include you as a suspect all along.
The police are going to arrest you, Louis. You don't trust any of us.
Sunday at 8, 7 Central, only on PBS.
Come and play with us.
Onward and onward!
Good ideas open up a whole new world of possibilities.
The more you know about history, the more you know about yourself.
The sky is the limit.
Where I go, there you are.
Welcome to the program. We begin this evening from Cleveland, Ohio, in the Republican National Convention. But first, from Cincinnati, a conversation with Hillary Clinton, the presumptive Democratic nominee. Here is what she said about the Republicans.
He has shown no self-discipline, no self-control, no sense of history, no understanding of the limits of the kind of power that any president should impose upon himself. He has shown none of that. And so I am looking at someone who, if I were not running against him, I would be going everywhere I could in this country, speaking to wherever two or more gathered to make the same point.
Hillary Clinton for the hour. Next. Funding for Charlie Rose is provided by the following.
And by Bloomberg, a provider of multimedia news and information services worldwide.
From our studios in New York City, this is Charlie Rose.
Tonight marks the start of the Republican National Convention in Cleveland, Ohio. We will be broadcasting the program from Cleveland during the entire convention. Today, Hillary Clinton, the presumptive Democratic presidential nominee, was in Ohio. She was in Cincinnati to address the NAACP's annual convention. In her speech, she talked about racial tension in America and the need to reform our criminal justice system.
This madness has to stop. Watching the news from Baton Rouge yesterday, my heart broke. Not just for those officers and their grieving families, but for all of us. We have difficult, painful, essential work ahead of us to repair the bonds between our police and our communities,